to sleep peacefully.
Let's see what the path brings us. So I'd say we travel maybe about an hour or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, having cleared up, hidden the body. Are you trying to hide the bodies or just get them off the path so they cannot be found? Are you trying to clear? Get off the path.
Yeah.
So clear them so if
Yeah.
someone was to come through and they were looking for something, that they wouldn't find anything.
Yeah, unless they went specifically to look on
Yeah.
the edge of the forest. Yeah, but if they're just traveling through the path, then as long as they're hidden, not enough of that.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah, I think I'd agree. We don't have enough time to hide the bodies. We should just take them off the path and kind of put them out of sight and out of mind.
Nice. So you do just something. Drag them off to the side, into the longer brush. And this is, like I said, the only manicured part of this forest is this middle part here. So you can easily drag them into the brush where, yes, on some investigation they could be found, but on first glance they would not be. And then carry on southbound through the forest for another hour or so. I was just trying to think where you had got to. Where had you got to?
I am ready to roll my d6 to watch us get murdered.
I haven't got a ZBD version of it. So yeah, you would with another hour's journey, you would see the path widen as you can see where the turn off to Eden would be. So you're on the kind of cross section. You need to rest, but you are probably a push 5 or 6 hours, maybe, walk from a settlement peril that you would recognize. So you can rest here. If you move about an hour, you'll get to this junction with Eden. But if you were to walk another 5 or 6 hours, you know that you could go into the forest and find a Silent Ashes settlement.
Does Peril tell us of this?
Yeah, it will be all like in a bit of a state. We'll just go. If we push on for another few hours, we'll be able to rest easy for the night. Or what?
I would rather not.
That is 5 hours that way and then 5 hours back, and we lose our advantage on the caravan.
Yeah, so,
I care not of the advantage. I would rather not go. I think we should rest here. As she stares into Peril's soul.
Somebody is moody this evening.
She's
Peril,
also...
Sorry. You go first.
I was just going to say, she's kind of, as she's saying it, she's sort of looking at herself because she feels, after having contacted her god and becoming what she feels like is maybe, I don't know, a level stronger, that there's some sort of aura around her now that nobody can see, but she just feels slightly differently.
Uh-oh.
Do we know that Peril died? Or do we just think he was knocked out and came back?
All we know is that a dwarf and a Githyanki are really shit at
You two are really bad. Yeah. These two poked around and would have assumed that he was dead because they did nothing to save him. I think the channel divinity pull would have had some magical showing. So the only people that would definitely know were Willow and Peril, because Peril you would have felt and been gone and then come back. There would have been like a lapse of nothingness that you recognised. So it's whether Willow would have.
Okay, so that's how the afterlife works in the D&D world. Perfect. Thank you for clearing that. That's a very good philosophical question to move forward with.
Just darkness, endless dark.
That depends on who your god is, and he probably doesn't have a god because he's a baddie.
So the only person that would really know what that would be Peril and Willow. You'd have seen a divine magic come from Willow and hit Peril, and Peril will come back after.
Okay, let me rephrase the question then, because I don't think based on that I would know that he died. Mm-hmm. But can I do a check, or is it obvious that there is some how do I phrase this? Animosity now between Peril and Willow.
Well, she's not exactly hiding it.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
being
yeah.
a miserable cow.
But
think
am I
if you had a
picking that
passive
up
perception of,
because
like,
I'm not
5,
the most
you'd be-
charismatic or perceptive?
I don't
If I
think.
may interject, I feel like you should still insight her because she did get
Oh.
knocked down, and she could perhaps just be feeling the
Concussed.
pain of what's just happened, and
Oh,
she's
definitely
looking at
insight her.
herself weird. So it
Okay.
could be anything. Before you would jump to conclusions that she's dropping, which
Well, that's
I
an
am
insight of
dropping.
15.
She's not.
Inside 15.
Yeah, I'll
I
do,
got a 9, so I am like
I'll do a
I
performance.
can't tell either way.
A 15 for performance. So
Was that the same as Dan's roll?
Same as Dan's roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you performing exactly?
Stroppy dance.
just the
An Irish jig.
interpretive dance. No,
You're not wearing the
Um,
cape, the ring that gives you advantage on that.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm in touch with gods now, so it's so weird. It just happens.
Gods, I thought that was one.
There's loads of gods.
It's not Mahatma doing or whatever he's called. The performance was that she's trying not to be obvious that something has happened between her and Peril.
So you do just seem stroppy.
Yeah, just tired, exhausted. I've just been hurt. I'm low HP. That sort of.
Even with my
What
meats, it
happens when
beats
they?
it.
Yeah, what happens when they draw?
But that's what I mean. That's what I would be portraying.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
So
if
meets it,
you
meets it, beats it.
beat
So
me,
yeah. So the 15
You know that
would.
there's more to it.
Yeah, you would know that there was an act. There's a front being put on.
Okay, perfect. That's all I wanted to know. Whether
Gim-
I do anything with that information,
Mhm.
I haven't decided yet, but perfect.
Yeah. And Gimbar, you remember something about Willow being called the stubborn flame, and maybe this is what they were hinting at.
Yeah.
What?
What? I said the starborn flame. remember?
Okay, thank you.
Cool. So you set up camp. Same way
I
you've done
would,
before?
on the way to where we was going, I would have asked Cos about what was said, and I mentioned that. Well, you said they spoke of Peril's name. What else did they say?
Oh, the people chanting.
Yeah, I can't exactly remember. I just remember Whisperer, Peril,
Mhm.
Whisperer Morganus or Voltanus or whatever his name is.
A naughty boy.
But I do remember that the Whisperer was one of the Talon leaders in the area from what we found before.
Willow raises her
Fine.
eyebrows.
Don't think we all knew.
I'm talking quietly to the
So,
little gnome, so Willow does not raise her eyebrows.
She does anyway.
Who knew about the Whisperer? Because I'm pretty sure I didn't know about it.
I thought I mentioned to everyone there were two. There was the Whisperer and
yeah.
I have it. I have a note. I actually have a note. Selkara.
Zakara. Holy
There were
shit.
two.
There's an actual note.
Okay,
Yep.
I can't remember that bit, so I'll have to go back and check.
I think I learned about them at the guard post after we got off the boat and killed the people. And I
Right,
thought I had told everyone.
You probably did.
But
So,
it wouldn't have meant anything until now when one of them's mentioned again.
Sokara and then the Whisperer being mentioned as their lieutenant, their second in command.
That sounds a bit fishy, right?
It sounds like he should stop giving his name to everybody.
Maybe that's the plan all along.
Have to keep hold of that one then.
I might have this conversation. I just realised.
Yeah, may have to bring something up to him later.
Do not give him his hat back.
He's still got that one. Yeah, okay. We have to keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Above the table, under the hat, has he got a full head of hair, or is it like a fried tucker cut?
Full head of hair, baby. Full head of hair.
Good to know.
Tucker.
In fact, he's got a mullet.
Yeah.
Not
When-
really that bit.
When Ziona finishes talking to Cos in their little secret money grabbing chat,
Yeah.
could I speak to him? Will he speak to me, please?
Who?
You.
Yeah.
Hello, Zelma.
Hello, Willow.
I just wanted to say thank you for saving me back there. I feel like I felt something of my god, but without your support, I wouldn't have. I would have maybe met her in a different way. So thank you. It's much appreciated.
It's okay. We've all got to look out for each other.
Yes, we do. Thanks, that's all. I just wanted to make it on the record that I thanked him.
Noted.
It's been noted.
Now he's been a politician.
Other thing
I thought this-
is, Peril, can you give me a history check? And who else? I think just Peril.
25, but -4.
Oh yeah, nice. 21. Pretty good. The snake folk people that you had seen, that you'd fought, sorry, you have heard of these of people like this living in the forest before, but I'd never heard of them not like being well, I suppose not like on the side of the towns. So you know that the Sun Ashes use the forest pretty well. They use the border forest to get about and use it to do what they need to do in ambush, and then they spend time out of the city. Being based in the forest, you know that there were a group, and you had heard of, although never seen, a group of these like snake folk people that are living within the border forest, but they are very insular and have always kept themselves to themselves. So you don't know much, even with 21, you don't know a huge amount of detail about them. But you definitely don't remember them. They're as being an insular little like cult family living in this forest, or family or group of people. It's very weird that they would be operating with a dragon. That's new information as far as you're aware. The rest of you, I don't think would have ever even heard of these snake folk people before.
I think Peril would be like mumbling to himself.
Mhm.
Like that, like going through the whole fight in his head and what happened. He'll be mumbling about what happened, like the fact that the snake people normally keep themselves to themselves, like they're not tied to anyone. That's kind of worrying, and just mumbling himself that I actually like, did I really die? Like, was I gone?
Could I perception check when he's mumbling to himself in case he's doing some sort of scary spell under his breath?
Yeah.
Or like grassing us up by some sort of sending stone he has to speak out loud to?
Mm-hmm. Also in the same, you have to speak out loud.
22.
22. You can see. You would have. What would have you have done and seen? You maybe would have seen part of this before. You've seen people come into the Brotherhood who are. You recognise in Peril a sense of like panic and confusion.
Okay.
The after effects of like a trauma, where the people process stuff differently, and once adrenaline starts leaving your body, that people exhibit very strange things. So the way he's just kind of like almost looking at his hands and talking to himself, you would recognize as being like the after effects of a very traumatic episode.
Okay.
Did anybody, or has anybody ever seen anything like those dragons before? The flying ones.
No, that they almost had a similar vibe to Thunderclaw.
Yes, I think so too. I will have to take some notes.
You didn't take any samples, did you?
I've got
No.
some scales.
What would I do with the samples?
I
He
thought-
will use the samples, the little one.
I thought you were a monster hunter. Isn't that what your book is all about?
It does not contain pieces of dragons. It would contain notes about them and how to kill them efficiently.
Can I get a look at the book sometime? It sounds very useful and of great insight.
You have your own books.
I'll share mine if you share yours.
I will consider it.
Is that who's kind of stood near me?
I thought you're fairly close because you'd be in the preparation of setting up your bed.
Yeah, but who would be standing next to me?
Who'd you want to be standing next to you?
It's fine. I'm just gonna say under my breath, but loud enough to hear. That's the that's the nicest I think Cos has ever been.
I have changed my mind. I will show you nothing.
Huh?
Oh. Cos wasn't fit next to you.
But I will spend some time writing in my book in a way to justify
Yep.
the new set of creatures.
The new set of creatures entering the Monster Hunter book. So, who are your creature types in there now? Dragons?
Beasts, aberrations, because mind flayers, and dragons.
Shittity shit. Nice. Cool. So you can all settle down for the camp. What is the plan for the watch? Are we setting the automaton up? Or are we taking watch?
Yeah, I will do. But if people want me to, if people don't trust it to do its job itself, I can do a couple of hours with it, I guess. Before heading
Let
off.
the robot do its thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I assume
will.
Peril will wake up halfway through anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we'll get hopefully down to 1 level of exhaustion.
Are you going to do the first half, second half?
I'm going to do the second half.
Okay. Second half, so you'll be asleep in the second half. You'll be awake for the first 4.
Oh,
Other way around.
sleep in the first, wake in
Yep.
the second.
Cool. Nice.
Does he not need to sleep the entire time to recover from being, dead?
He can't have 2 long rests back to back.
You can't outdo
Can you not?
Baron, but no. Because
I think
otherwise
you
you would
brought
just
this up before,
sleep for like 72 hours to get rid of all your exhaustion. And that's cheating. No, you can't have back-to-back rests. You can only gain enough so he could rest if he felt like he wanted to do it more just for funsies, but there was no mechanical benefit.
The perception check of the homunculus was 16.
16, nice.
Oh, we might actually see something today.
Within 60 foot. So only when he gets close. Okay. So you all settled down for the night. You've moved an hour further south, so you're moving into the day. And yes, you would have had a slow hour because I think your movement speed would be done. So Peril, that hour would have been a long hour's walk with Willow slightly slowed and Peril slightly slowed as well from their exhaustion. Lets you bed down. The little drone goes up and keeps watch for the full 8 hours before Peril you wake up on the midway point. Nothing happens in the first 4 days.
With the sleep stuff now is 6 hours sleep but 2 hours
Yep.
not doing anything. So I think I'd probably kind of work it so the first hour I'll be doing some notes, thinking of some ideas for like crafting wise and stuff like that, just doing a couple of drawings, taking a couple of notes, to then do the 6 hours, then hopefully do the 6 hours and then the 1 hour afterwards.
Okay. Isn't it best to do it that way? Yeah, okay, that should be fine. Yeah, so yeah, you can spend time as you all would individually, drop off and sleep whenever you need to, but yes, it's only 6 hours sleep and 2 hours of sitting down. So however you want to play that, it's fine by me. But yeah, in the first half, the first 4 hours, there is not much going on. The drone keeps patrol, you all sleep, and Peril, you awake. Is there anything you would be doing in the second half, Peril, that we would need to do any rolls for or checks for, as you have essentially, with everyone asleep around you, 4 hours kind of to yourself, or a couple of hours to yourself before the others start waking up and getting themselves prepped in the morning?
No, I think he would just... It'd still keep watch, but it'd still be like processing everything that's going on. Yeah, no, he'll be keeping watch, pressing what's going on, and then that's it really. I can't think.
Nice. Give me a perception check. We'll use the 16 from the
Perception. 17, so down to 15.
15. Nice. No, you're full enough. You sit and keep watch, processing what's going on, thinking about where it is. This is, as you sit here now and the light starts to come up, you can better see the area of the border forest that you were in, the area that the turning off that you would have passed by to Eden, and the thought that this is maybe the closest you've passed by Eden in a little while. As everyone starts to wake up, get their packs ready. It is a quiet morning, as there is no sign of life around, no sign of movement on the road, nothing you can see as the sun comes up, neither north nor south, so you can pack up, get on the horses and carry on. Oh yeah, you're on horses, you wouldn't need to slow down.
So you can press the button.
You can press the button, yeah. You can
I
long
should have before I
rest.
pressed it, but yes,
Yes.
I've pressed the button. That reminds me, I need to.
Zilna, do we still get the 9 temp HP up until we loot?
It goes at the end of long rest.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
It did automatically. I just wanted to double check.
Yeah.
Is that how all temporary hit points work?
Yeah,
I think so. Most of them, they usually say it.
So in that hour in the morning, I'll just be working away on my gauntlet to create the third replicate magic item plan, which people will find out at some point.
Nice.
When it's used.
He's made another loud bangy thing that does no damage. Yay! As you awake, and Silna is tinkering, and then as everyone's set and ready, you pack up your camps, resaddle your horses, and start making your way back down the pathway. Very easy to navigate your way further southward. You will be traveling still for 2 days. 1, 2, yeah. Give me, as you travel through the first day, can somebody give me a survival check, please, for the tracks?
Yeah, I can do that. Oh, I was rolled an 18. 8.
8, okay. You can see that the caravans have passed through here, but you can't ascertain as to whether you're gaining, losing, or anything to where you were before.
Yeah.
As you carry on with your walk, you have a full day's travel. Because you lost a bit of time during the night and had to sleep for longer, you'll have to travel. Well, I suppose it's when you want to stop, but you'll be traveling for today and for tomorrow. When did you leave? I think you've got at least 2 more days. You could have got there tomorrow evening, but you likely won't. So yeah, as you are trotting through on these horses. Horses, you had rations for. Is your plan, knowing that you've lost a couple of hours because you had 3 or 4 hour nap, 3 or 4 hours sleep, then you were interrupted and you fought, then you've recovered, then you've got on the road again. Would your plan be to maintain the pace you're at now, keep it comfortable, or try and speed up to re-close up any time you have lost through this last day and a bit traveling?
Probably say we try and speed up a bit.
I would
Everyone
like to
is
be
fine with that, or
on the lookout for more ambushes on the way.
Yeah. So if you travel faster, then perception checks will be a disadvantage just because you'll be moving on a horse at a speed that you're more likely to be able to get ambushed because you're traveling at speed. You won't see it coming per se, but you know that you have lost some time, that you were making up time and now you are losing some time on the caravan. So it's
I mean, that's fine with me.
yeah, it depends what everyone wants to do. If people want to go normal pace to not be less likely to ambush.
I agree. Going faster is to get somewhere.
I'd say maybe not 2 times as fast, but maybe, like, say 1.5 times. So not push them too much. Yeah,
Okay.
Speed up a little bit, but not full.
Yeah.
Belt.
Okay. So you're not going to get doubles. You're not going to full sprint speed. Cool. You travel through. Can whoever would like to give me a perception check at disadvantage for keeping watch? If there's anything else you'd like to do out the day, let me know. Otherwise, you have a day of travel ahead of you. Just riding horses. You would have traveled for an hour and then traveled for 8. So you would be up well into the day by now. So you've missed like leaving at first light because you had to sleep for the 8 hours after the fight. So you're riding, and you know that daylight is going to be your problem today.
Can I, as we're riding, Willow keeps looking at Peril.
Yeah.
She's trying to kind of categorize in her mind, try and make sense of the fact that he was there at that time of intense trauma. Could I... Is it too soon to roll again to see if I can think of anything else about the time that he was there, like in what capacity, or if he took any actions, or if he was just in the background, or is it too soon to roll for that again?
Not too soon. I'm trying to think of what you would roll. The less specific you are, the less specific you'll get back answers on.
Yeah.
But that might help you then hone down to a more specific question. So,
I think, okay,
if
so
it's running-
to
if
begin
it's
with
running
then, to keep
through-
it,
Yep.
yeah, keep it a bit vaguer to begin with, trying to determine, okay, I recognize him from that moment, I saw him. Was he in the background in the crowd? Did he take action? How close was he to the perpetrator?
Give me I think it has to be insight check. I can't. The history just feels so pathetic for what it is.
Okay.
So yeah, give me an insight check on your memory of what's happening.
It's only a 9.
9. You try to replay through and build up a memory that you have buried deep. So with a 9, I think you managed to take yourself back to the memory, take yourself back to your caravan being stopped on this border forest road. The caravan was a number of carts. That there were talons there, that Zephyrak was there, that there were armed hunters there, that there were priests there, and the action of someone from your caravan casting a spell which caused them to all turn and then the bit that happens next is the bit that is the toughest to go through. And means you don't, I don't think, fully explore what comes after. From what you
Kind of
remember
stop
up to
at
that point, and then kind of stop at that area, you've refamiliarized yourself with the road, with the like smell of the forest, with the caravan, with the low level fear that people around you, people that you'd grown up with, had at being stopped, with these pristine white gold armored guards, priests, and the dragon Zephyrak itself in front of you. But the point at which the worst thing happened, I think you stopped.
So with that, then, as we're riding, I would like to begin a high-level quiz. No, I'm not going to use the word interrogation because we're keeping it vague to begin with, Errol.
So Willow sidled up alongside you, Peril. As you were riding, all of a sudden you realise that there's a paladin riding quite close alongside you.
Can I keep a further in, given my earlier thoughts slash what I'd seen, can I kind of pay more attention to this and stop looking around at my surroundings for ambushes?
Yeah.
Perhaps
As you
you
see,
should ride up next to him on the other side, really.
No. I'm doing this from a distance.
yeah, you would see this happen. You see, as you're all like riding along, you would always maintain distances because it's easy to keep the trek going. And then it would be very obvious that all of a sudden Willow just comes and pulls right alongside Peril.
So, Peril, you travelled around this border forest a lot, I imagine, in the Silent Ashes. You mentioned about them having camps throughout.
He'll kind of like semi-snap out of whatever, like, what he's thinking about and he'll look over and he'll go, yeah, did a lot of travelling in the Silent Ashes.
How long were you on the road over here in the border forest?
I've been in the border forest most of my life, to be honest, coming from Eden.
Oh, right. And who were you travelling around with? Is it just like your family, or were you with the... Did you travel with your family or within the Silent Ashes? Or are your family perhaps in the Silent Ashes? And she sort of like has to pull herself back a little.
And he'll like go, family. I haven't seen my family in a long time. He'll go, sometimes on my own, sometimes with some Silent Ashes.
I'm sorry that you haven't seen your family in a long time. That must be difficult for you.
He'll then just look over and then...
I'll insight for a reaction to the difficult for you, if I may.
Yes, you have no idea.
Oh, I only rolled a 10 on an insight. Here we go. Oh, I sorry, you said I have no idea. Is that what you just said?
Yes.
Sorry, that was me above table. I didn't know.
Oh, yeah. I don't think Pearl would know anything.
Well, you say I'd have no idea, Pearl, but there was a loss that I experienced too. It's very difficult not being around family.
I'm sorry to hear that. I get where you're coming from.
Can I insight him again, see if I feel like he's being sincere?
Yeah.
Or if he's just trying to like shut down the conversation. That's a nat 20 for 23. When you said I get where you're coming from.
You could, you can roll, but it's the statement wasn't necessarily inflammatory, so it's whether Peril roll what you need to roll. I mean, then that 20 is nat 20, but it's whether you are actually being sincere or not. I suppose is the question.
I was being sincere. I think Peril was being sincere in that moment. Like, he's got everything flashing through his mind at the moment, and
don't we all?
Yeah.
Okay, that is the end of the first interrogation.
What?
That was the easy one, FYI.
Wow.
Harold just wipes his forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I roll to see how awkward that was?
No. How do you roll to see awkwardness, Chief? You
I
just
don't
heard
think it would have been awkward. She's
No.
just asking him questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Perril's really there to be awkward at all. I just don't think he's concentrating on anything other than what happened.
Yeah.
I think my big takeaway is that Perro is just naturally awkward, so I don't
you've seen it
see
hand,
any
yeah.
kind of discrepancy there.
He also did just die. So
Yeah, but we don't know that.
I gotta speak to the paladin.
But also, from the other's point of view, from the questions that I was asking, it's very generic. Oh, so you travel through the broad forest, you know it. Who did you travel with? Have you been here long? Like, it's all very boring, generic stuff if you don't know why she's asking.
Yeah.
I will get you.
I'll get you. Lovely. So you carry on riding throughout the day. Another day passes in the forest. So you would feel like you've got some travel left in you as the sun starts to come down on this evening. So your choice whether you want to keep pushing and ride through the night or take a rest and reset yourself back onto the clock, because you would have started like 10 a.m. ish. So you would ride up, by the time you ride up to and have a break for whatever food and rations and then ride it into sunset, you're out of kilter by about 3 or 4 hours. So you've probably got about 3 or 4 hours more you could ride if you want to, just to keep pushing forward, or you can just reset and wait until you get light on your side again. Obviously traveling at night time is a little spookier and more dangerous.
I would like to send a message on the sending stone when we decide before we
Of
get to the
course.
next dawn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those of you who've got spells that want to do stuff with those spells, you can do that as well before you rest. So your choice. Are you stopping at sundown, which would be normal, a normal procedure, but you definitely, the horses would definitely have about 4 hours left in them, or do you want to push through again until about midnight, so you'll be riding into the night and then set up camp, just to keep up the pressure on the caravan in front.
I don't think it's wise overworking the horses,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah.
we get out early the next day.
Yep.
Can we sprint on the last day?
I suppose we've not got that far left to go, really, do we? In the
You got
grand scheme of
today,
things.
yeah. So if you get up,
Or at least we don't think we do.
no, you would reckon from what you were told before and planning before, that if you give it some guns, you'll get there in the tomorrow night because of the hours you lost.
I'm going to send the sending stone message to you, Herb.
Yep.
As to not tell everybody.
Cool. Is it something you need a response to?
Probably not. It's probably likely going to be stay aware and keep safe.
Okay.
Unless they know of. So for the rest of the group above table, I've mentioned about Whisperer and Varanthos calling out peril.
Mm-hmm. So Varanthos you've murdered. So can't.
Yeah.
Or Varanthos.
Yeah, no, because she said traitor about
okay,
him.
yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. But it's just the middle bit that they don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Shawa'id.
Well, I keeping secrets from them all.
They have the chance to
Snag.
send you a message back on the next day anyway to use up the sending stone. So it could be that you get sent a message rather than them sending you a message.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So you rest up at sundown. Could go through. Can you all give me? Well, the travel is fine. Can you all give me D6 rolls for the last day of travel, please? Everybody's
It's always
favourite.
gone so well so far.
We rolled 7 ones. 1s and 6s.
I
1.
got 3.
3.
5.
5.
Poopy pants. Riva.
I heard a 6 from him. Interesting.
Well, I'm going to assume it's a 1. And let that be a lesson to you all. Okay, cool. So you set up camp for the night, as you have done previously, with the view that you're going to get up and get out early, and you do so. Can those of you that had been to New Munga before give me history checks for the protocol when you get there? What you remember of it? I think it's just Peril and Willow.
11.
23 minus 2, 21.
Oh, nice. Oh, that makes sense. You remember, Willow, that you picked up carts for the first time. So you travelled up on the canal, and then when you got to New Munga, that's when you transferred to carts and started moving up. Peril, you know that when you get to New Munga does not allow carts, does not allow horses to travel through. So when you get to New Munga, your job will be to sell these horses, because there's nothing you can do with them here. Sell the horses when you get to the stable, and then try and pick up as much information as you can about how the Talons would have done the same thing. So if the Talons brought caravans into New Munga, then they're going to have to decant them from horse-drawn carriages to get carried through the city, to then be transferred onto then would be boated through the city, to then be put onto barges, and the barges will what would take them south. So you know that, one, you got to sell your horses, so you got to get rid of them. But two, at the point that you're selling horses, it's probably a good chance, if you can, to find out some information about what it would have been noted that this large caravan came through, and that might help you re-pick up the path of the Talon's caravans when you get to New Munga, because they wouldn't have been able to take those horses through the city. It's literally not allowed. So they would have decanted them onto boats. The boats would have gone somewhere. Some people may have known where that is. How could you get that information? How do you get information without running around being like, hey, we're asking questions about these people that came through as well? So you know that's a good chance. When you get to the stables, there's a chance for you to sell the horses and get some gold, and also to find out some information if you want to quickly pick up the trail of Talon's carts. Willow, you remember the opposite, that you had to get onto carts, but you also remember that you were told that when you get to New Munga, to go to the central lock in the center of New Munga and find Art Bonsell, as he is the contact that you've been given from the Brotherhood.
Yes, sir.
So you have that information to share between you all as you rest for your last evening, potentially in the forest. As you can run through. We won't worry about resting because you're close enough to the south now. You will know as well, Peril, that you are passing or have passed by a few of the druid sites that are in the forest. They are a trek away from where you are to go into the forest. So you would have to trek off the path to go and see them, to come back onto the path again. But you also know when you offered it that a lot of the people in your party rejected the idea. But you are in that area in the south now, where you know that there are a few Silent Ashes or druid camps that are knocking about in the border forest that are not too far of a trek in, that you could go to if you needed to. And that's the information you have for your evening's rest, as you rest up for one last evening. Is there anything anyone would like to do? Otherwise, you can rest again. You can refill your spell slots if you used any, and pick up.
I will just note that I am knowing that we're near these Silent Ashes camps, possibly. I'm gonna hold my magic items extra tight this night. Keep an extra eye on all my items. Put them underneath my pillow. In the sleeping bag.
I am handcuffing all of my items to myself. Okay.
Did Art Bonsell, did we find out if he's an elf?
You didn't specifically
Or like-
It's got to be with a name like that.
You didn't
A
ask
human.
specifically.
Every question about every character. I know.
Are they enough?
Are they attractive?
You just were told to go see Art on sale. You don't actually
Okay.
know, and I don't think you asked for any more information.
No, just the name. Okay, thank you.
Are we going to have to go ask every single person if they're Art of Unsal?
Excuse me, you Art on sale? Excuse me, are you Art on sale? Nice. So you rest up for your last evening. Yep. Zilna's laying like you actually, the way you described it reminded me of Zaga sleeping on that bed of gold.
Yeah.
Sitting on top of your magic items as you sleep for the evening. Give me a perception check for the robot, actually.
Yes.
Zitron.
That's actually a good roll. He gets +2, I think. +2, yeah. That is an 18.
18.
He's getting better every day.
Yeah.
He's learning.
He
Aw.
doesn't pick up. He would pick up some movement in the bushes around in the night, and would ping you to say that he's seen something moving. Not enough, I suppose, not enough for you to get if you were to wake up and look, but he hasn't seen what it is. So he's seen rustling in the forest, that something had been moving in the forest further than his dark vision would see, but enough for him to pick up movement, a sound of, and enough just to give you an early warning. And as you wake and listen out, you wouldn't be hearing it.
Okay.
But yeah, there was movement in the forest. Well, on 18, there's movement in the forest at night that was not too far from where you are, but not close enough that it could be seen. As you wake up, hit the road for your last full day travel. Anything you would like to do on this day of travel? Anything you'd like to look out for as you will know that hopefully by the time sundown comes, you should be arriving into Newmonger.
Just if there's any other plants or herbs that are different to maybe the northern side of the forest, I could.
Yeah, there might be some. Yeah, if you are looking for certain effects.
Yeah, with something that might give the temporary HP effect.
Yeah. Give me natural.
Nature. Look me, I rolls a shit. 5.
No such luck. You look around. Actually, what you do find on a 5 is that where there were some plants here, you are seeing that they've already been cut. That there seems to be, in this area in the south, there is an effective sweep that seems to have happened. There's like an abundance of nothing here, which makes you, and you've seen a couple of plants where you can see the tops where the flowers have been taken off and have been cut with precision, like gardened rather than being just trampled. That makes you think that someone is, this area is patrolled and likely harvested for all of its plants.
An arrival.
Yeah.
This one cannot stand.
Burn the forest! Oh, wait. We've done that already.
No.
Forest. Cool. Anything else from anyone else as you are planning your approach into Newmonger, riding as well as you can?
Just telling them what we know about the Newmonger rules with the horses and stuff.
Yep.
Okay, sweet. So yeah,
I suppose Willow will ask Peril how he's feeling and all of that sort of thing. She's a good paladin and stuff like that.
Oh, just as nice, not as an interrogation.
Yeah, second one going.
Yeah.
It was just like he's starting to feel like back to himself, but a bit still. I assume still a bit shell shocked, but like not as bad as he was. Like, yeah. So yeah, thank you for asking.
Good. Just so you're aware, I haven't told the others what happened. The fact that,
Yeah.
I imagine that I'm saying this to him quietly, not while everybody's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just it's up to you if you would like to divulge the information, but I feel like death is quite a personal thing.
It will then clock to him that it was you who brought him back, because he's not. I think he's been thinking about way too much time about being dead,
Mm-hmm.
and not who brought him back. So like the realization and look of like gratitude on his face, and he'll just like whisper very much like, "Thank you for what you did." It like right now is not enough for me to tell you how grateful I am. Maybe we can speak more later.
Of course, I would like that. And don't thank me, thank Morgana. For where there is faith, there is no fear.
He will like nod his head and say thank you.
I imagine that kind of saying is on the side of a bus in all her.
I hope the bus runs over your orphanage.
Wow.
That's a previous character.
Yeah.
And I suggest that breaks your vow.
That is wild. Nice. So you travel through the day, and as sun starts to come down, you would you're on horses.
We are.
I know you're on one. Sweet. So as you ride throughout the day, and as the sun starts to come down, the sun is disappearing out of sight. You start to see torchlight. Torchlight higher up in the sky, as and then brickwork come into frame as a gate and the northern border, the northern gate comes into view, or the northern gate of Newmonger, which is on the southern part of the Border Forest Trail. As you see, there is this large wall that is right up against the forest that runs around the northern sector of Newmonger. Pearl, you would know there is a palisade wall. There is it's actually more stone now, wall and gate that runs all the way round to the river on the east and west side. So there is, to get into the city, you come through this gate, or you try and jump over. You have to like scale over the walls if you're going to scale over. Something that you probably would have maybe done before, but isn't always recommended, because if you get caught, it's not good time. Kingsguard used to be the ones to watch out for. Now it's the Talents the ones to watch out for. The gate is the main entryway in, but this wall that surrounds Newmonger only surrounds the north side until it hits the river. South, in the country of Regan, it doesn't have such a wall, and it sprawls out a little into the area. But yeah, so you know as you're coming up to it that this is the main gate into Newmonger, and you can see in front of you there are a few people who are going through and either selling horses in front of you or passing their way in themselves. There's a bit of a kerfuffle of people just on the inside of Newmonger. There's nothing on the outside of the wall. All of the stable and stuff is inside, but you can see as the gates are open that you will be going into this large area where there is just a bustle of horses, carts, and this huge stable area that is used to do the rehandover of goods and get people on their way northbound.
Do we see where the checkpoint is? Because I'm assuming we should probably be separating ourselves back out again.
Okay, there's two. Yeah, so there's two guards on the gate as you're coming in as the checkpoint, and then behind them is the stable.
So, are we splitting back up into our groups again?
Probably
Would make
wise.
sense.
Do we have to?
Well, I mean, if we're all riding together with
You two
different
make a great couple.
notes to get in, then it's
Okay.
But then I suppose with your name, Peril.
I turn to Peril and say, this time let me do the talking.
Yes, please do. We want to
Can I just ask, Herb, Is there any kind of date on the tickets we got?
Yeah, the date you got the ticket.
I'm just thinking in terms of those that have gone to hunt and those going to Eden.
You've gone straight through.
Whether that would, yeah.
So it's whether the same way that you would have seen on the way in, you would hope is on the way out. If you something's only suspicious if you appear to be suspicious.
Yeah.
They don't appear to be holding there's no the queue you see is beyond this point. The queue you see is like getting carts ready, getting horses tacked up, getting things loaded onto carts. That's the commotion, that's the queue. There isn't like a border control queue to get through the gate, so you don't feel like they're doing this super stringent view. So again, it's going to come down to how suspicious are you going in. It's going to be how they ask questions. But you do raise a good point about the elves. If the question will be that message, that name was given on a piece of paper. 2 days later, that name was chanted by some creatures that came to get you. Do you think that's where it ended? Because these talons are the talons. Like, you didn't see a messenger run past you on the road, but is that the only way you can send stuff?
We also don't have any carcasses.
You also didn't hunt any.
We're rubbish at hunting.
But there's no...
I blame the trainer.
So yeah, as you are coming in, you know you're gonna have to hand over. Your passes will get you through because you've paid your fee. It's just whether you want to split up and what you want to do about whether you think that are Merrin and Peril going to be in trouble if they turn up with their pass that clearly has Voltanus on, which you are assuming is what kicked off last time. It might not have been, but is that risk you want to take? It is just 2 Talon guards. Same way they are. They don't look like they're overly stood to attention as if they're looking out for anyone.
I
suppose the other option is, oh no, we've lost the note. Can we pay to get in? So might be a better option than handing over something with your name on it, Peril.
Yeah, that probably would be a better idea. I can turn myself invisible if needs be.
I have a plan. I have calligrapher's supplies here. I could try and forge it.
Not with a paw print, I hope.
No, I'd obviously do something a bit more upscale than that.
I mean, if you can, that could be helpful.
I can try.
While these lot are deciding whether they can do that, I'm going to go on ahead of myself because it's just me.
Mm-hmm.
And enter.
Okay.
So
Where shall we meet you? Because we don't know anywhere inside.
Don't we just look for the person we need to find, our contact?
Do you want to make your way to that place and then maybe just don't go straight in because we don't know everything?
I'll just go to
know what they look like.
I'll just go to the nearest inn.
It's a pretty big city. You could literally be like, well, I'll just go through to the other side and hang around close enough that you'll see me. And
yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. It's like I'll just wait for you on the other side, isn't it? It's like trying to get into Oceana and pretend to not be drunk. I'll wait for you up top of stairs where they can't see me.
Would it take a while to sell the horses?
Yeah, you're gonna have to go through and sell the horses. So there's a bit of a queue there, so you might end up bunching up anyway when you go through. So as you look at it now, you can see there's a few horses and carts that are being set up. So as it goes in through the gate, it opens up into a larger round area, and there's this huge stable that's set up, and you can see that there's some of the horses are being packed up and led up. You assume that's where you're gonna have to sell your horses. So if you want to go in,
selling the horses, or are we keeping them?
You can't take them
Like
into the city.
We can't keep.
No, I can't take them into the city, but are we stabling them or selling them?
I don't think they'd let you. Well, you could try if you want to pay a lot, but I don't think they'd let you stable them. Because you,
Okay,
what
that's
if you,
fine.
what if you just you pay so much and then you don't turn back, or they let you stable him and then they'd keep the horse when you don't turn up for it.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll go through the checkpoint and go. So I'll tell them all. I'll make them near the stable bit.
Marin, are you going to try and forge the note?
I will attempt.
You are
What do I need to roll?
proficient in calligraphy tools.
I am indeed, yes, along with every other tool the world has ever seen.
Good. So it is a. Actually, it tells you on it, I think, doesn't it? Click on the calligraphy tools.
It will do.
I think it's a proficiency bonus, but I can't remember.
If you have proficiency with the tool, add your proficiency bonus. Okay, write text with impressive flourishes that guard against forgery is what the calligraphy supplies technically do. With Dex.
Yeah. So Dex.
If you have
plus
proficiency with the tool, add your proficiency bonus to any ability check you make that uses that tool. If you have proficiency in a skill that's used with the check, you have advantage on the check too.
Cool. So. Yeah.
So I don't have proficiency in Dex, so it'd just be a straight roll. Plus.
But what's the? Do you have a deception proficiency?
No.
Okay. So yeah, it's just Dex. Dex plus proficiency.
So what? +6.
If that's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dex
Dex
is
is +3, and proficiency bonus is now +3. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's give it a go.
What are you
It's a
doing?
17.
17. Nice. So you're just changing the name Vortanus to another elven name.
Yeah, but it's obviously got to be quite similar because
Yep.
I'm not a wizard, even though I am.
Yeah.
Am I going to give him a choice, or am I going to give him pick it?
Pick it. Don't give
Pick
him
it.
a choice.
I'm going to go for
Thomas?
something like Walton.
Okay.
Like add a line to the V and like
Yep.
make it look as though the S is just really bad
Join up
handwriting
some of
and
that.
actually an N.
Nice. Join up some of the letters.
Voltanin. No, Waltanin.
Vortanen. I like it. Nice. With the 17. Perfect.
It's not subtle.
Subtle enough. Cool. So you change that. So you
Cool,
have
and I'm going
a-
to scrumple it up so it's even harder to read.
Yeah, so it's I like it. So it's messed up. The name's been changed slightly. It's seen better days, and yeah, you'll try and use that to get through. Are you going to go through before the hunters or after?
I mean-
Yeah, let them go first.
Proven. Yeah.
I'm gonna take my hat off and give it to Zona. Hide in the bag.
I thought, did you ever get it back?
I thought we'd get it back when we got out the other end.
Yeah, I did get everything back.
Oh, okay.
Well, I thought that Kos said that, not that we heard this conversation, but Kos said don't give him the hat back.
I didn't know you had given it back.
I think you'd already given it back.
Yeah, I gave everything back like straight away as soon as we got through and met back up the other side.
Wicked. Sweet. So, Gimbar, you ride up, approach the guards first. They ask you to dismount as you approach and as you come through. Paperwork, please. Where have you come from?
I've come from Redvant. I hand them the ticket.
Yeah, one pass through. Well, you've made a good day on that horse. That'll get you. He looks at the horse. The other one touches. Goes, it's a very nice horse. Get some good money for that. As he signs off to say that you have passed through, hands it on, and sends you in.
Ask him what he thinks is the best in traveling in town is.
You can. Where would towns go? They will. I mean, how scruffy do you look?
Yeah, I'm just wearing sort of monk robes, I guess, and been traveling, sleeping in there. So,
Wonderfully manicured beard, though.
oh
that's
yes, I
not
keep
like
that. I keep that. Actually, no, I shaved it off, didn't I? So yeah,
Yeah.
But it stinks.
doubly.
He looks like a hobo. Let me have a look. Oh, come on. It's gonna Yeah, because you don't look so nice. I think they would laugh. He would have a little chuckle and say, "Well, the nicest places to go are in the Gilded Anvil, but it might be a little bit too upmarket for you." So he points you in the direction. He says, "Where everyone goes who's looking to make money, to the Canal House in the Central Lock."
Perfect, thank you.
But he doesn't say it's the best one. The nicest ones will be in the Gilded Anvil.
I'm not the character for the nicest ones because they're usually shit.
Yeah.
I thank him and go my way.
Yeah, nice. So you make your way in. You see that there are some stable hands in Numunga that come over and try and usher you over to go through essentially a purchase or a sale of the horse as they come in, and they throw a couple of questions as they're going through. They're like, "Oh, okay, so where have you come from? How long have you had it for?" They're checking it out, looking at it, and you can see a bit like imagine medieval We Buy Any Car. Yeah. And it's like, oof. Yeah, you haven't had him hooved very often, have you? And they're going through.
Don't kick his hooves, please.
They're just picking at him, and they're like, "Don't really look at the horse this often." He's like, "These are old. We're gonna have to change these up." And they go through, and you can hear them just like rattling off a load of things. He's like, "Is he lame? He looks like he's limping here." And there's 2 or 3 of them that are clearly throwing a graft on you.
And I insight them.
Go through. Yeah, I mean it's obvious, but yeah, insight.
It's obvious, but listen.
Yeah.
13.
13. How much do you know about horses?
I have an animal handling of +6.
Yeah, it's if you have an animal handling doesn't mean you could necessarily with horses. I don't know.
I mean, I worked with horses back in the mountains when I was doing the fields planting and all that stuff like that, transporting the goods. So horses, I'd say, fairly
better
good
than okay.
Backstory check. Backstory.
It did say here that you hate horses and you like to punch them, so I don't know. In that in capitals.
Newcastle fan, makes sense.
I was waiting for that.
You know that they're pulling your leg. They're looking for things that don't exist.
Come on now, let's not play this game.
Well, he's like, well,
I'm not looking for anything stupid. I just want a fair price for the horse. That's all.
Cool. I actually can't. What I think the horse is worth. Looking for it. Riding horse. Oh shit. 1 moment, please. I'm not giving you more money than I have to. Because we know this always goes well. This always goes wrong for me, sorry.
Bear in mind, you've got to set this price for the others behind me as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Who are more interested in money.
Exactly. That's why I said
who's more interested in money? What are you talking about?
The elves are going to be pushovers and probably get half the price.
Okay. Nice. Yes, you know it's a good horse, but they obviously have to buy horses and look after them, and there's a lot of horses that pass through. But you know these ones were decent. You've ridden
Maybe they
this
can
horse,
take it
they're
apart
decent
for
word
parts.
Oh, it comes to lasagna. In that inn that he was telling you about. So he will look at you. Give me an animal handling check for going through and just like rebutting all of the things that they've said.
That's a 22.
22, nice. As you go through and just point back, these boys step back. They realize they're dealing with someone who knows a little bit more about what they a little bit more than maybe they were hoping. They'll offer you 40 gold for the horse.
That's a fair price. I'll take it. Take care of the horse.
He goes, cool, march you up. He goes, take this tag over to someone else, and then he like sets you off. And usually these guys just literally these ones are just appraising the horses that come in. They write you up a note that says how much to sell it for. You go around, and there's like an older human lady sat right by the entrance of the stables who takes them in, and then she dishes out the gold that comes around. So you're in like a butcher's at queue where you've got a horse in one hand and a tag in the other hand as you carry on your way through.
So what did you say the bar I should go to? Market Lock or something?
It's called the Canal House. They're called
Canal House, that's the thank you.
The elves. You do your deception, you make your way up to the front. They ask you to demount, get off the horses, ask you your paperwork. And then, where have you come from? It looks at you both and says, Eden or somewhere else?
Redvant via no via Eden. Started in Redvant.
Yep.
Brief stop in Eden and then here.
He takes the paperwork from you, scratches out, looks down and says, "Oh God, bloody hell! Visiting the, what did that say? What's his name?" He's looking to you two. Who are you visiting? I can't read it. You've made an absolute mess of this.
I didn't think we said we were meeting anyone. We met his family in Eden.
What's the name? I can't read the name.
Oh, Woltanin family.
Woltanin. He goes, okay. Woltanin. You didn't spend very long there.
It was a brief trip. I was meeting his parents for the first time, and I go to hold his hand.
Mm-hmm. Peril, what are you doing during this altercation?
I am standing back, just nodding along.
Mm-hmm.
I grab the hand when it's offered, and just try not to put my foot in it like I did last time. Just nodding along like.
Nice. Can you both give me deception checks, please?
It rolled from a 1 to a 19.
Oh yeah, 21.
Nice. You see this guy looks at you, Merrin, and then kind of looks round where Peril's just stood, trying to not look suspicious, past looking suspicious, as he is. What time you begin here at night, right? So it's the end of this guy's shift. He's looked up, looked at you again, and it's just like, fuck. Almost like, do I even want to deal with this towards the end of my shift? And gone, yeah, okay. Well, yeah, welcome to New Munga. There you go. Signs you off as being passed through, and then lets you walk off to get your horses sold. As you two walk in, go around, you follow the same thing that the other guys do. These two guys come over and start appraising the two horses, giving you the same spiel as before. As Gimbal got oh my god, shoes on this one aren't looking very good. He's like, that one's got a limp when he comes in. On a little glance back, you see that the guard on the opposite side comes over and just has a word with the first guard. As I suppose the hunters, the rest of you guys would be moving up.
I swapped my longsword and shield out for a buckler and a short sword.
Okay.
How much did those
I put
two
all
get
my
for their
stuff.
horses?
We can roleplay that if you want.
Yeah, we can figure the horses. Well, I want to see if you guys. So as you hunters, this is where I cut to it. As you guys would start to approach, you got yourself ready. You see, from a distance, still, because you would not want to be following in or being obvious that you're just waiting for them to move before you walk up. That looks weird. But as you are the next coming in, you're whatever 60, 80 feet away, and you just keep an eye. You see the conversation lingers for a bit, waiting to see what happens. You see them walk in with the horses, and you think, okay, that's fine. Then you see the other guard come across, and I think the three of you watching would just be like, ooh, that didn't happen before. And these two talents go to have a conversation as you guys are approaching. So you've got a chance, as you see them have a conversation, you've got a chance to intersect. Merrin and Peril, you see the same thing happening, but you're on the inside of the gate now as these two guys come up to you and they're like, oh, these horses, and they start giving you the spiel now to essentially offer you what would be they'd be looking at the horses, looking at what's going on, looking at Peril's shifty face and seeing a man who definitely wants to get out of here with a very good insight check. They'd offer you 25 gold for each for the horse, so 50 gold for both horses, because of the state they're in.
How much gold did you say?
25 gold each.
I take 25 gold just to get inside.
You can see, you see these two are having a conversation behind. You're like, you could stay here. You're in like the first point, so you're only like 20 or 30 foot away from these guys. As these two talents had a quick conversation, and these guys right you now, it's like we made this decision, we move forward, we could get out of it quickly, or we can stop and haggle. And I think these two grifters 100% pick up on the sense of urgency to get through this altercation.
I would argue it's not a sense of urgency; it's a sense of we haven't got a clue about horses.
Could be that as well. I think Peril's face would be like let's just take him, let's go. So he's like, oh, and they start giving you the thing, and he goes, look, we'll just give you 25 gold. A horse, you get going.
Also, supply and demand. I mean, there's already been one horse recently sold to them, so
3 more coming in.
Yeah. They have loads of horses. This stable is huge. This stable could probably hold about 50 horses, maybe more. Fucking huge. Every single horse comes in. They must turn over horses. Like they're turning over 10 to 15 horses every single day. But these ones would be flushed.
Willow will say to Cos as we're approaching, be prepared to explain why we've got no bodies. Carcasses, I mean.
Yes, I am ready for this.
Okay. I
Blame
bet
it on
I
my
know where
traps.
this is going. Yep.
I
Or the
need to get some more.
apprentice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Peril and Merrin, these guys offer you that gold. Are you entertaining the conversation, taking it and going?
You are much more experienced in horses than we. That is acceptable.
It's a good price. Well done. And he writes you up a ticket, gives you up, and you can follow in on behind. Gimbar, you'd have got the money and be able to pass through.
As we're walking out, obviously we divvy up 25 gold each.
Yep.
And I turn to Peril and I say, well, that went a bit better. I do think we got scammed on the horse, maybe.
What?
Oh, definitely.
But
I was going to suggest we forge these notes, but I'd rather just get in than deal with any more hassle.
I'm not forging money, if that's what you mean.
The cost of the slips.
Oh yeah, yes, no. I'm not doing that.
It's too late anyway.
As you guys, make your way through. Gimbar, you would have passed through, got your cash. As the elves go through, you hunters, you appear, you get to the front gate as the talents are just having this conversation, and one of them just puts his hand up to you now. It looks up and goes, dismount, and they go back to the chat.
Yeah, get off the horse, looking irritated.
Mm-hmm. They finish the conversation. One steps back, they both kind of turn towards you.
Is there any chance to try and listen in at all to what they were saying as we pull up?
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
It's listening, isn't it? So I get advantage.
Yep.
$19.
You hear them talk about 19.
I assume it'd be the tail end anyway.
It would be the tail end. You hear them say, we'll put the message out to follow the drow. I thought they were taking both of them.
Okay.
As the other one disappears off.
Obviously, I do nothing with that right now.
Mm-hmm. As he then turns to you and says, slip.
With a sigh, I pass him the slip.
Mm-hmm. So he looks through. He's like, how many carcasses? What are we charging you for?
No carcass.
No carcass. Didn't eat it. Could chop it up. He's like, where are your bags?
We cornered a creature in the forest, but my assistant here is so clumsy and loud. And I point at Willow.
Mm-hmm.
Look at her. She would scare anything off. She is useless. Do you want her?
No, but we get many hunters come through here telling tales of not catching anything.
You are free to search our belongings. We have no carcass.
As he asks for a bag search.
Oh, boy.
Funny, you'd been in the forest for 3 days and could have maybe picked up a carcass. So who's got what bags? Two of you have got normal bags, I know for sure. What did you do with the bag of holding Zolna?
I'm hoping he's crotched it.
It's in my brown wallet.
I mean, yeah. What did I do last time? I put it inside my normal bag, didn't I? Just like scrumpled up at the bottom, I guess, wasn't it?
Don't know,
Yeah,
guys,
that's what you said. Yeah.
guys were feeling pretty confident about your way in. I don't remember you saying you were scrumpling up in the bottom. You saying you're holding on to all your magical items, though. I smell magic items.
They're all in the bag of holding.
Well, if it looks like a crumpled up bag at the bottom of a bag.
He's looking for
It's where you hide your drugs, though. All your magical items in this instance.
Okay.
Give him the bag.
You give him the bag. He goes, starts poking through the bag. Can you give me a?
Which bag is he searching first?
He'll go for each. He'll go for each of your bags as you present them. So whoever wants to go first for presenting of bags.
I will present my bag first, and I'm still grumbling about Willow at this point.
Can you give me a performance check? I think is the best check for that because you're not necessarily lying. You didn't really.
Okay, -1. Let's go. 17 on the dice. Okay, could have been a lot worse. 16.
16. So yeah, as you're moaning, he is trying to go through, but obviously you're quite annoying. So he is ruffling through the bags quite quickly.
As he's done with my bag, I said, "Give him your bag, useless assistant."
I would like to think that Willow's really clunking about. Like she's taken her bag off to give it to him, but she is making a lot of noise.
Hurry it up, for God's sake!
Because she's got the buckler shield and she's not used to it. She's all fingers and thumbs as she's handing her bag over.
And where did you put your greatsword?
In the bag of holding.
Okay,
with
so
the shield.
Everything's in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, he goes through your bag. And then Zilna comes to yours. Zilna, can you give me a sleight of hand for your ability to package down a bag of holding to look like just a scrumpled up bag at the bottom of another bag that is not worth looking through?
Yeah.
I will tell you now.
Oof, that is a 22.
That I rolled.
It literally rolled off of 1 at the last second to a 19.
I rolled.
We don't know this. I'm still going to give Willow a look. And the look is supposed to say, "Start a fight with me," but obviously she doesn't know that.
Work. I rolled a dirty 20 on my investigation check. So as he is going through your bag and fumbling around, he's looking for pelts, looking for signs of blood, looking for signs of meat. So yeah, scrumpled up bag that just looks like a scrumpled up bag, not like something covering something else, is fairly handy. And a 22 is a good enough job. As yes, you realise that was quite close. As he still hears Kos mumbling on. As he's done searching your bags, signs off your slip and says, go on, just go through. Take the horses over there. Jesus Christ. Just fed up with the ongoing Githyanki, as you guys make your way through.
Still mumbling under my breath, but nothing actually being said.
Straight into the hands of the... and you would look slightly more armored. The grifters take a slightly different tact with you as they come in. They go on a little bit of a charm offensive as they see you coming in and go, "Oh, big hunt! I see. Do they take your carcass off you? Arseholes! They're arseholes! They're arseholes! Can't believe it! But let's take these horses off your hand. Let's get you in. Get you some good gold. So you can go and get
I'm going to say, negotiate with my assistant, wave at Willow, and make a beeline for where the others have already gone.
Okay. See, they look to you and it goes, "Oh, well, looks like you're in charge of the money then. So, what, 3 horses coming in? I mean, taking 3 horses off your hand is a bit of a problem for us, but I can see they're good horses, and I can see you're having a tough time with him. He looks like a bit of an arsehole. I'm not being funny. I see a lot of them come through. Is he just pissed because he couldn't catch anything?"
She just stares at him. She's got a pissed off look on her face because she can't believe this little urchin.
Yeah.
is speaking to her like that after Cos has just already wound her up.
He just sits back and goes, cool, tough crowd. Well, 3 horses. What we could do, we could do 25 gold a horse, 75 gold. We'll take them off your hands right now.
Best that you can do.
Yep, I mean, 3 horses coming in, and they're in okay condition, and I know you guys like to push them to their limits when you're out there on a hunt, so yeah, I mean, tough day for us. 25 gold.
Yeah, fine.
Lovely. The other one looks at the other one as they sign off the sheets, give you the all 3 pieces of paper as you and Zilna can walk the horses
I
through.
thought she was the charisma one.
You thought I was going to negotiate for you? Not
You
a chance.
Go shit for yourself. Zilna's just like,
If I
yeah.
didn't have an oath, I would 100% tell Cos that we got 10 gold per horse. Just FYI.
Above table. Nice. So you pass through. You have heard the conversation. You've heard a bit of going through. Gimbar, as you came through into the stables, you enter into what is called the Forest Way, or the Forest Road, this district, and into New Munga. That's very easy for you to find, little alleyway to turn into. You can see that you turn down one alleyway and you're almost in the canals that run through here. As you are you've been in here for a couple of minutes, 20 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, half an hour, wait for the rest of them to come through, and you are already fully immersed in the thick, sooty smoke. Actually, for you, Gimbar, it's maybe a little bit like the mines in the Diamond Mountains, but there's this thick, warm glow that hangs over New Munga. As you all make your way in, those of you who haven't been here before, this city just has a warm, slightly like damp feel to it across the floor. All the floors are a little bit wet at all times. A lot of cobblestone here, a lot of knocked together roadways. Nothing's nicely paved. It would be horrible to bring horses and carts through here because the pavements are so horrible. And you can see down little alleyways as you make your way like into the city start. You can see on certain like left hand and right hand alleyways are roads. And you look down another one and you'll see there's some water and there's a canalway that runs 2 or 3 houses and then darts off to the left. As every building is 2 or 3 kind of stories high. There is an orange glow that just hums in the air. The smog and smoke that sits over New Munga has a constant orange tin, and the air is thick. The air is sooty, and you can feel it in your lungs after 20 minutes walking through the city. There's the constant sound of the riverways, of what sounds like light engines, like tugboat engines working on channels, the sounds of anvils smashing. This is a city that never sleeps, is always working, and the ironmongers rule New Munga as you start to make your way into the town, heading for wherever you're going to head for. But we can take a quick pee break as we enter New Munga. Good job. That's close. I thought I was going to catch you out with the bag there. Good rolls.
Very lucky.
Good rolls.
Very, very lucky.
Oh, sweet.
I think we all got lucky.
Yeah, there was some good. Right, I can take a quick pee break. I'll be back in a minute.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing. Oh, gasping. Absolutely gasping.
It's a very big bottle of Pepsi.
Ah, yes. Only the biggest bottles of Pepsi for me.
So I had a very, I didn't say this in the preamble, so I'm just going to say it now because it's a funny anecdote.
Oh.
So I got a text from my neighbour saying there was a parcel for, hadn't ordered anything, so I'm very confused. Picked it up. It was like an automated cat feeder, but like not an electric one, just like a plastic one. Anyway, I put it together. The water refilling was good, and then for the food side, you just kind of poured the food in and it fell into a bowl. I went upstairs. Within 5 minutes later, I went downstairs to find that the cats had completely knocked it over, spilt water all over the kitchen floor, and peed in the food bowl bit. So that's
Sounds alright.
Success.
going straight in the landfill, I guess,
Uh-huh.
which is a
Yes.
shame. And I have no idea who bought it for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just end up with a.
I was like, "Are you sure?" But it's got my name on it and my address. So I'm like even more confused. I imagine
Drunk
it
you?
was someone in someone in my family, but
Did you
You
say
haven't been
Jack-
drunk ordering again, have you?
no, I haven't. I don't drunk order because I don't like spending money.
God, when I used to drink, I used to drunk gift myself all sorts of stuff. Absolute nightmare.
Drunk gift.
Yeah. Like, oh, me sober is gonna love this. Just fucking order stuff.
Good. I've never done that.
I
I'm
just
always
give myself stuff now, sober.
Yeah.
I just
Oh,
know
yeah,
that I'm doing it, which is quite upsetting.
That makes sense.
What's going on?
I didn't have.
I got a random parcel. I don't know who it's from. It's a cat feeder / water filler. I left it downstairs. Within 5 minutes, the cats had knocked all the water all over the kitchen floor and peed in the food bowl.
Nice.
Great success.
New monster?
No monster. Okay. Top tier. Live editing.
Of course, like Venice.
It is a bit like Venice, but like shitter.
Oh, is it like Venice of the North? Is it Birmingham?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of.
Excuse
It's
me,
like
Birmingham's
I-
on north.
Is that gilded anal in the top right?
How dare you? You died. You fall in the well-known Give Yankee Can't Swim, right? Push him in. Drown him. I'll let
It's
it
like
happen.
Hayes Galleria in London Bridge, which was the port of London. Just a little bit of knowledge there for you.
Wow.
Do you have any knowledge for anything
Google it
outside
if
of
you
London?
like. Yeah, loads. So shut your mouth.
And about pigeons. Oh, wait,
Oh
was
my
that-
god, don't.
Ducks. Ducks
Stop.
is her specialist subject on Master.
Don't get us
No,
started
no,
on
no.
kangaroos.
Oh my god. So many animal facts. We don't have time.
So many animal effects.
I did find the perfect game for Kinzo on Steam.
You did.
Oh, God.
Pigeon, a romance tale or something like that.
Pigeon, a romance
Oh, is
tale.
that the pigeon?
A
dating
love
sim?
story.
Yeah, Pigeon, a love story.
Pigeon a Love
Oh,
Story is a
Pigeon a
game where
Love
you
Story.
soar across to scale replicas of iconic cities in search of your pigeon-shaped soulmate. It's a slow game for fast times.
A slow game for fast times.
That's quite nice.
So it wasn't Hatterful Boyfriend or whatever the game was then.
What?
Don't worry.
Don't worry. Okay.
I'd like to clarify something when we start about the
Okay.
money.
Oh, you keep it on.
No, because I've got this stupid oath, but there is something I will do with it.
I will throw it in the water. Let me change the music, and then I think we're good to go. Is everyone back?
Yep.
Are we all here? Oh, there's so many different things in this. Ba 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 ba. Oh, we got crowds. Oh, lovely. All the ambiances. Lovely job, boy. So, we are into New Manga, a new city for a lot of you. An industrial city, bustling city of trade, created with all the best mangas are brought closer to the front lines back in the Fallen Conquest, and then after the war was over, they all stayed. The unique thing with New Manga is that it is all built and was shaped around the canal system that runs from north to south. It's how they moved all the goods without needing lots of horses, and it is like a mecca of production, specifically metal production. You entered via the north into the Forest Road district, where there are lots of residential houses. There's the big there will be some inns and shops and stuff in this area, but this is the main area where people coming into the city land. The Gilded Anvil you have been pointed towards before as somewhere that's a little bit more upmarket, and the Central Lock is a floating station in the center of the city, where there is the what was the Kingsguard headquarters, and maybe still is the Kingsguard headquarters. Maybe it's got some talons in it, who even knows, as well as the main entryway, the main area that goods pass through. It's where a lot of the barges are set up and loaded up before being sent down. All goods that come out, you can see as you guys make your way into the city, you can see that from the stable there is an area that links straight onto the canal. So anything that comes through from the stable gets thrown straight onto a canal in Forest Road and is punted down towards the Central Lock, where then it is sent out to merchants, sent to the Crucible to be turned into goods or whatever it is, or sent out in different ways. Everywhere, every entryway passes through the Central Lock in some way, shape or form. As you are all here in New Manga for the first time. So, as you land and you have your task, what would you like to do on first inspection? You are right in the north of the city at the moment, and there are people bustling around everywhere. It's a very busy city, very narrow streets, and from what you can see for now, no guards around you in the immediate vicinity, but you know that both Kingsguard and Talons operate in this area, so it's not exactly safe to be wandering around if you can be spotted.
I had rushed off from the horse stable to try and catch up with the others as quickly as possible.
What others?
The elves and the dwarf.
Myself and Zilna didn't rush after him.
Yep.
So when I'm given the 75 gold for the horses, I will take 25 gold.
Yep.
And I will give 50 gold to Zilna and say, could you give Cos his share, please?
So yeah, gosh, you catch up with the elves and Gimbar as they were just waiting 40, 50 foot just down to the side, letting the people pass them by.
We need to get this one out of sight. Probably this one too, I say, pointing first at Marion and then at Peril.
Why is that?
I explained about overhearing the guards saying they were going to take the drow, and the other guard being surprised that they weren't going to take both of you.
I imagine we catch up at this point.
We should probably get we should probably get off the streets.
The whole
to
city
then?
streets.
Let's find a bar.
It was a it was a saying, not a literal thing.
If we were going to get in the water. Will be ducks.
Oh. I don't think that we should make our way straight to see who we're here to see. Not if there's people watching for these elves.
Are we here to see people? I thought we were following the caravan.
We are, but I have been given a name of someone that we need to see whilst we're here. Let's get these off the main street. And I'll look around for any side streets or anywhere that we could get off the main, which I imagine there's a lot.
There are loads. This is a city that has been cobbled together and built. You can see even where you're walking here, there is like a slightly larger main pathway that kind of goes in a straight line, but darts left and darts right, round buildings that are just built in different areas. There are then the canals. You know, you would assume you follow a canal, it will lead to the central lock. But in terms of the pathways, these are built in a way where you could easily get lost because there is no rhyme or reason to it. There are also like rope bridges that are thrown across in certain places. There are bridges that are on like second floors of different areas. It's a proper labyrinth. So if you were being ideal, if you're going to be chased through here, because you could just do left, right, and you could be God knows where, it's going to be very hard to follow. Also very hard to get your bearings of where you are, as this is like a, compared to Allhearth, is a mess.
If we can get somewhere inside where we can't be seen, I do have disguise kit. Can only do so much, but...
Do we not want to leave as soon as possible on the road further south to catch the caravan?
Yes, but as I've said to you, Cos, I have business in Newmonger.
Well, you may have business, but we have a task, and your business may make us fall behind.
Our business will help us with the task.
You are sure of this?
Yes.
It will make up for the time it takes to do the business.
Yes.
Well, maybe you just catch up with us then, yes.
Willow says a prayer because she's so close to breaking her oath. She wishes that it was his carcass that she was giving in.
Maybe if they're looking for the two elves, maybe we split up the group. Separate those two up so they're not traveling together. Some of us can go with Willow to do her business, while the others can scout out where the talents may have gone with his cart.
Sounds like a plan.
Was I going to roll for something?
I was going to say, what you would know on Cos saying that is the fastest way to follow south will be to get yourself a barge. There's no point trying to get through the city and just leave and walk, because you're just going out into like the grasslands. The fastest way to follow this south is going to be to get a barge and get on a boat. Which will
And
be
the best way
same
to
thing
get a barge is to speak to somebody who's in Newmonger,
Yeah, so
is what she says to Cos with a little bit of sass. Just a
If
tiny
maybe
little
you
bit.
even want to say it to him, or you just want to keep it to yourself. I'm just saying. But you would know that, like, even if you want to go fast, you are stuck here. This isn't oh yeah, we'll just grab a dinghy and get going. You've got to arrange this now.
Yeah, so I'll say to him, my business will help us make the quickest pursuit. But I think what Gembar says is a good idea, to split up the elves.
Well, like I said, they are only actually after the drow. So whichever group is with the drow will be in more danger.
Why would they be after
And there will
you,
be less of
Maren?
us to help.
Why would they be after you? What did you say when you came through? Maren.
They what? The guards?
Yeah, why would they be after you?
Maybe my forgery didn't stick. Maybe Vortanen is too close to Vortanis. Maybe, and I gesture towards Peril. We just look a bit suspicious. I mean, who gets the stammerer to be the person to talk?
Or maybe you are identified in Redvant, and they have a way of sending messages over long distances. Willow, what do you know of such things?
Can I have one attack on him where I would not break my own?
Many people, I think he's even.
If so, I would like to hold on until I'm much more powerful.
Okay.
Maybe Wiltanen's also a wanted name.
That would be an unfortunate coincidence.
In hindsight, I should have changed the first name as well.
Oh dear. So we split. Who wants to go with Mirren?
No,
He's the one that
no
I
splitting
came for.
when they're after one person.
Okay.
So we need to keep Merrin safe.
Can we throw a sheet over him?
I do have a disguise kit.
Let's use a disguise kit on Merrin then. And
We need somewhere quiet and that we won't be seen disguising him. Are there toilets in this world?
Yeah.
Are there toilets in
in
this
the
world?
world. Hmm.
Oh, it's so long ago. It might be chamber pots. I can't do a disguise kit in a chamber pot, can I?
There would
I
be
was-
like public.
You don't
there'd
do
be-
it in the chamber pot.
Yeah.
You stoop over the chamber pot usually in a quiet private room.
I wouldn't know. I've not used a chamber pot before.
Yeah, poop.
What I was going to say was,
Inside joke.
as we're, because I imagine the streets are quite busy, given that this is sort of a big industrial kind of city / town. Do I notice any other drow? Because obviously it's sort of elf related, elf adjacent.
Elf.
Just given the close proximity to
You may find one or two, but we're talking like one or two. You haven't seen a drow since passing through Redvant on the whole way down the road. So you would be sticking out. The drow don't tend to frequent
Leave.
non-drow. Yeah.
okay, no, that's
So
fine.
there might be one or two who would be very unfortunate who, if they are known in the city, would be getting pulled up. But yeah, it's not like you're bumping into them in the streets here. The drow tend to keep to their own colonies as much as possible. Newmonger's quite far out and was set by the king, so be rare.
Okay, no, that's fine. It's just more for disguise kit shenanigans if we're tempted.
I'd like to use concealer in Willow's skin tone
White facing, kind of way.
to make him non-drow.
Okay.
Maybe to be more like wood elf.
Give
complexion.
me an investigation check first, just for your surroundings and trying to find somewhere that would be appropriate to do so.
Oh yeah, sorry, I meant when we find somewhere.
Yeah, you're just in the middle of the street.
Yeah, I only rolled a 3.
Okay, not very good.
I'm thinking about the concealer.
You've already got the concealer out, and the rest of them you're there.
A tavern is probably the best place. Lots of people coming in and out, people not really taking that much notice. They'll have private rooms.
Yep.
Okay,
Let's go
let's
to,
find a tavern.
well, one was recommended to me, the Canal House. We're checking out.
Surely that would be one that the Talons frequent, though.
No, well, given what his remarks seem to be, given my current scruffy appearance, it's one they probably won't frequent.
Do you know where it is
Too
in the
lower
city?
class.
Do you know where it is in the city?
I can't remember if he actually said
So in the central lock.
Central Lock, yeah.
So right in the center. So you're talking about you're making the journey all the way from the north, all the way down to central.
Yeah, more
So you've got a
people
chance
will
of
see us.
passing quite a lot of people.
Can I look around for somewhere to
Yeah.
disguise him?
Yeah. 3 was quite bad.
It was really good.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, it's really nice. You look out and you can see the traffic for the time of day it is, which is like later into the evening. People aren't going to work. People are probably going to get a little bit shit-faced and find some places to relax. So following the largest train of people, you see up and around a corner there is a sign that's hanging off for a inn, or what looks to be an inn, called the... the Wagon and Horses.
We should go there. Oh, where is my money for the horse?
I gave it to Zilna.
We'll hand over the 25 gold.
Oh, why'd you give him 25? You're a money
Is this in
man.
character,
Give him
or?
5. No.
I also point out that while we're in there, it might be the best place to maybe overhear rumors about anything going on. Maybe this cart we've been tracking.
Just on the subject of 25 gold, I'll look at it and count it quickly and say, 25 for those horses? We were robbed! And I look at Willow again.
Yeah, but I didn't look to really stress the point, given that we had a bag search. And I don't know.
The bag
if you
search was
remember
already
what-
completed. We had got away with it.
Yeah, but I wanted to get out of there before, that you'd overheard conversations. I didn't know what that was.
You didn't
You
know what
rushed
I had
off to the
overheard. I had already
you-
left.
Exactly, you rushed off. We didn't know what was going on. We saw the guards speaking to each other. I am not arguing this point with you, Cos.
If we have to buy horses back to go back to the forest, it's going to cost us twice this. We will lose money.
Guys, let's not draw attention to ourselves by arguing in the street.
Yeah, we'll argue in the inn. And she walks
Yes, much better.
Beer. Nice. So you make your way,
I was hoping the dwarf would say he got 40 for his horse.
Why would he tell you that?
Why would I do a thing like that?
Yeah, that's crazy. Why would they give you the information you want? You make your way down to the Wagon and Horses. Enter your way in. It's quite a large inn, this one. Deceptive from the outside, because again, all the buildings look 3-story tall, look like they're built in, but this one takes up quite a, as you come around the corner, it takes up like quite a lot of the alleyway that sits here. And as you walk through into the Wagon and Horses, it's like a long, thin, it doesn't go very far back, but it goes about 20 or 30 foot back, but runs down 50 or 60 foot to your left as you come in. And there are big, long, think like German beer hall, big, long tables, all set out. Lots of people sat in, grabbing people. There are the barmaids running around with big trays full of beers as they're like handing out. As you are not far past what might have been like a changeover of shift, or people coming off, especially into the evening time. People are here to drink, and it's quite rowdy inside. But yeah, you come in and you can see, these big tables. There's a big long bar on the side, a guy behind the bar as you walk in. So if you're looking, you can grab one and grab a table yourself, or look for someone to grab you a table if you're looking to sit down. But this is a rowdy old inn.
When we get in, can I look around to see if I can see any talons inside?
Yeah, also give me an investigation check.
Is it 21?
21. You can't see any talons patrolling. You can't see any gold on anyone that sits here. So if there are any talons here, they're not in their usual garb. There are no like white robes, gold helmets anywhere. No priests anywhere.
Okay.
21. Yeah. I might come back to that if I think of something else that you might have seen, because it's quite high.
Okay.
Could I look if there's a sign for bathrooms?
Yeah, easily. Yeah. There's one toward the back, which heads out onto a canal. You poop outside. It goes into the water.
I would go to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
How many different ales are there?
In here, there it doesn't look like they've got barrels all tacked up on the wall across. You can't see how many of them are overly different, but they seem to have like a light beer. They have a much darker beer that they pour through, and there is a male human behind who is pouring up the drinks, turning around and putting them down. As he spins around, like does one, turns, does another one, sees you, and he says, "Ah, friend, no, and he does like a wolf whistle out, and just says, "Get these guys a table." He's like, "Don't worry about ordering the bar. We'll get you a table. We'll bring it over to you."
Ah, excellent.
Yeah. And then it
And,
goes back to pouring. It's just like it's him alone. He's just pouring all of these different ales out there. And then, it's not long before someone comes over.
I follow them to the table.
Yeah, she comes over and just says, please, how many people?
6.
6. And then
6 after them.
she goes down, like partway down the bench, shifts some people to the left, shifts some people to the right. Says, right, 3 of you here, 3 of you just jump over, sit the other side. What are we having?
Let's have a round of the most popular ale. And for myself, I'd like to try the different ales you have. So
Sample board.
Yes, a sample board if you do it.
Nice. Yeah. She was like, perfect. She's like, sit down. I'll bring over some food menu if you want some stuff. I'll be 2 minutes.
Oh,
And then
No ale for me. Water.
A jug of water as well, please.
Everybody stops.
And still the ale, I'll drink it if needs be.
Okay. She nods.
When she leaves, I'll say to Merrin, meet me. I'll shake the concealer and say, meet me in the first bathroom to the left. Give it a minute before you come.
Ominous, but okay.
And I'll go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you get up and go through to the bathroom. Yeah, it is a line. It goes outside onto the street, but it's like a private part. It's almost like the building itself runs right up to the canal on the left and right, but this bit is outside, and then there is this row of stools that are linked right up against the canal.
So there's multiple toilets.
There's multiple single toilets. Yeah, there was not a gender-based system here. It was just you grab whichever one's open, you do your business, you go back inside. But it is outdoors, so it's a bit stinky out here, but it's a canal that flows, so it goes with the flow.
Can 2 people fit in a cubicle if I'm squished up?
It'd be very... No, I don't think you would. I think it'd be very, very tight. You could maybe close the door with 2 in there, but it'd be clear that...
Fail an athletics check and your foot lands in poop.
And you knock the thing over.
You fall straight into the canal.
You float away. We all know how good Kins is with water, so...
And poopy water as well. I'm trying to save your life, Mary.
You could do it. You'd just be keeping a lookout for anyone that might come outside. But yeah, I don't think you'd be able to get in and close the door and operate to fully white face. Yeah.
Okay.
Unlike the mustache in the previous campaign, I will not be attempting to Photoshop the picture for this one.
Wise. Nice. So
I could actually take a screenshot on where I got the mini from, can't I? And amend it. I'm not going to.
No.
Just for a short period of time. It's fine. Okay, so give me a what's it say is the check on Disguise kit? Is it performance?
So
I'm sure the kit's
it says
linked.
if you have proficiency, which I do, add proficiency bonus to any ability check that makes you use the tool. So I think you can pick. It doesn't say deception or performance.
Does it not say? Because my
I've got deception.
Yeah,
It's got a tag of deception.
Yeah.
that's
And I get to add +3 because that's my proficiency.
Sweet. So give me your deception roll. Do it with advantage because you're taking time. As long as you're... Well, I suppose, here's the question. Would you be doing it quick, knowing that there could be people that come out and see what maybe is going on? Or would you be taking your time to get advantage and do a proper job?
I think I'll do advantage, and then if people come out, I don't mind rolling a performance for acting like I'm a little bit drunk.
Okay.
Like I'm sort of... Because if I've got just like my bum out the door,
Yeah.
and he's inside, they might not see him, sort of thing. So
Yeah.
I can just act like I'm a bit, or like I've just been sick or something.
Okay.
Deception. Oh my goodness! I rolled a nat 1 and a 13.
I
Was it
look like a
13 the first
clown.
one? Hang on.
I look like it.
What was the? So 11 plus 4, only 15.
15.
No, 14. Sorry, because I've only got +3.
14. Okay. So the DC for spotting that Merrin is white-faced is 14. You do your best job, but you know it's not a great job.
We like to think that there's poor light in this backwater inn.
There is no light in there yet. It's a tiny room. It's outside and it's like in the alleyway of 3, and it's nighttime. So you're pretty much dark outside.
And she's not got dark vision.
You've gone out in the middle of the night into a toilet to whiteface Merrin. And
To apply makeup.
Yeah. I mean, a 14 feels about right. So yeah, you guys do that.
I tried.
Couldn't make your way in. Kids, can you give me a D20 roll, please? Odds on evens.
5 odds.
5 odds. Whilst you are doing it, someone comes. You hear someone come out the same door because you hear the noise of the pub come in as they wander down to one of the stores. You shouldn't let them pass. You stay hidden.
They just walk past.
She's not going to murder him.
No, I'm just saying you hear them come out. I know, but I didn't know I was giving you the action before they come in.
Dude,
You've heard them
right.
come out of the toilet, and you're in the toilet. It's like, what do you want to do? You've heard the door open. You've heard someone stumble out into this back area.
I will. Oh God, do I risk a performance?
You can. That's me. You can wait to see what happens.
Yes.
But yeah, at the moment, you
Yes,
open
risk
the
a
doors.
performance, please.
I'll risk a performance. Oh, this is such a bad idea.
What is your performance? How are you performing?
A little tipsy, like I've just been sick.
So you're gonna close Merrin in and come out as if you've just been sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God, I don't want to press the button. Okay. 22.
22. You close the door and wander back towards this person who's coming towards you. Give me an investigation or insight.
I'll do insight. 17.
17. As you absolutely nail this, you realise you're putting on a great tipsy performance. You realise the person coming towards you, human male, is not looking away and is quite drunk. As he gets a few stools away from where Merrin is, he grabs one open, looks up, sees you, gives you a little nod, and then kind of shuffles in. You see he is wearing the insignia of the King's Guard.
And I'd know that from when we knew Thorn, that it's King's Guard.
And all the guys that came in that set up that meeting room all were wearing very similar colours and very similar insignia.
I will, when he's gone in the stall and shut the door, I will open the door to Merrin and say, I don't know how good a job I've done, but King's Guard are near you. Wait before you come back in. And then I'll gently close the door.
Yep.
And go
I was waiting for her to leave. Before I could think, she's obviously already left. But afterwards, I thought to myself, if she'd left the door open and then opened the door to the restroom, I could have Misty stepped into the hallway.
Oh, because you can't go through the door, because you can't see.
If you can't see, yeah.
What would happen if the door was like not to the floor? You know when you can see feet.
I'm not crawling on the floor of a disgusting bathroom.
Damn it!
That is above below Merrin Station.
Yeah.
I mean, even in the dark, you can still see something.
Yeah.
It's not like there's no light anywhere at all.
No, it's just,
Oh no, it's not about the darkness. It's about the Misty Step.
yeah.
A place you can see.
I also think these would have they would have some peephole in there just because you'd have to check that no one was in there. But that's fine.
Okay.
You go anyway.
When we go inside
Yep.
and we sit back down.
Yeah.
I'll
So when you sit
tell
down, the drinks would have arrived. This barmaid comes around. She's introduces herself as Holly, lays down all your beers, gives you the beer sample that's out there, puts a big jug of water on the table, pulls out from a holster a load of glasses, counts them out, the 6 that drops you down, and then she just says, drops a menu for food, and then just says, wave if you need anything, and then she goes off, starts serving someone else.
I will just quickly look at the menu and just order for everyone. Because this is what I do. I just order some bits off the menu.
Yep. Yeah.
Do they do like sharing things or?
Yeah, they'll do like big platters.
I do. I got a couple of big platters then.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, so as she's leaving, you order that. She's like, perfect, and then goes off, puts that order in. That'll be 20 minutes, half an hour before your food comes in. And you can smell the food. In here, it smells like a beer hall. It smells like meat. It smells like alcohol, but not like in a grungy way. Just like there's a fresh smell of that coming in.
I'll say quietly. Not sure how good a job I did. And then who would like to sit next to me?
When Merrin comes in, you can all roll investigation checks to see.
Who wants to sit next to me?
Yeah, they're already sitting down, so you're going to sit
Yeah.
next to someone.
Yeah, so who am I sitting next to?
Well, who
Who
do you
You're
want to sit
picking
next
who
to?
you're picking who you want to sit
Yeah.
next to.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. For who I'm
I'm
sitting
gonna
next to.
roll.
Number 2. Oh, it's Cos. Why do I have to sit? I wouldn't want to sit next to him.
Well, then don't roll.
Don't.
You can literally pick.
It's literally
You have your own agency.
fantasy. You can make up whatever you want. You
Okay,
decide
then
what
I'm
you
going
want.
to tell Zilna because he's the only one I like at the moment, and I'm
Okay.
worried that Gimbar's getting drunk.
I'm a dwarf. It takes a lot to get.
Yeah, but I've just walked in. You've
Famous
got the
last words.
sharing
Yeah.
platter of drink. I'll say quietly to Zilna. Kingsguard are here.
Okay. I mean, on Kingsguard on our side.
Well, Thorn was. The others wouldn't necessarily know. Anyway, maybe not the place to talk of it, but just keep your eye out.
Okay. So I didn't.
I
see
will
any
tell the
plans
others
yet.
when I can.
Okay.
Whoever else is, if I'm in between two, you can also hear. But I'm just trying to be subtle with every. I imagine it's quite busy.
It's busy. It's busy and loud. So you can have a normal conversation. The people that are like sat to your left and to your right, you're like in the middle of a big old bench. Would be able to hear if they wanted to, but you're enough into the evening that quite a lot of people are quite drunk. So it's whether if you want to just keep an eye, someone will have to keep an eye on them. Your neighbours in this place, if you are going to talk about stuff that you don't want to be heard. And again, if you're whispering, it's going to be difficult to hear each other for one, and two will look odd.
And I get an idea. Okay, have a look over what the group sat next to us. Just kind of maybe get some sort of inklings to what they may do.
Yeah. Give me an investigation check.
Should do perception, yeah.
It'd be investigation because you're trying to just discern.
Yeah, so 14.
14. The group next to you on that side they look like they look actually kind of very similar to yourselves. Some of them still have some of their leather armors on, so they're more armored. They look like they may have recently come into or looking to leave the city. They look like either adventurers or guards.
Okay.
This looks to be they look to be a group of 4. When's Merrin? When were you going to make your entrance? 'Cause I just want everyone to.
I was going to give it I was
Okay.
going to wait for the person who entered the room to leave and wait sort of 30 to 60 seconds after that, I think.
Okay. The one that was in the cubicle next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, cool. You can wait for them. Give me a Merrin. Give me a perception check.
Hopefully it's not a smell-based one.
No.
The guy's
It's-
falling asleep on the
For
toilet.
doing a number
Uh,
2.
That's a 19.
19. You know he's there because you can hear him grumbling to himself, and you're trying to pick up what he's saying. With a 19, it's pretty quiet, and you two are the only ones out there, and he doesn't know you're there. You can hear whoever this King's Guard member is. They are moaning about being. It sounds like they're moaning about being like slighted or being like ignored. That they're just a bit. They're like a bit generally pissed off, as they're just like talking to themselves whilst they're having a piss. But they don't sound like they're very. They seem like they've come here to. They've come to this place. They're drinking. They're clearly venting about something, and it seems to be about either like being slighted, being ignored. There's something that they're annoyed about. That they are grumbling to themselves about as they piss.
It's a good thing someone in the pie's got advantage on hearing perception checks.
Outside. But yeah, you wait for them, and then in a couple of minutes they'd finish up, and you can follow them in. But yeah, the rest of you there. You've got your beer, you got your drinks. The food will be in within half an hour, but you are inside this very busy inn, the Wagon and Horses now. As you can see, people are getting drunk. You've got this group to the side. There's like 2 or 3 of these big long tables that run all the way. So there's quite a decent amount of people in here, all from different walks. Some of them guards, maybe. Some of them mercenaries or travellers. Some of them being workers that obviously live around this area. But yeah, there's a big mix of people here. So up to you whether you want to drink, eat, and get the hell out. You want to try and find information by overhearing conversations. You want to start conversations. Your choice. Or we wait for Marin to appear and then we can roll these checks around us like.
That might dictate what we do.
I'd
What do you
listen
see
now
this
for if I can hear any mention of the Callans and the carts coming.
Nice. Yeah, give me an investigation. No, investigation, perception. Sorry.
Okay, good, because I was only a 10. 18.
18. You can hear from the guys that sat next to you that 2 of them are consoling the other 2 about not getting hired on the caravan that's going south. That they'll pick up something else from one of the other merchants. So 2 of them have been hired by, and seem to be happy about being hired by this caravan that's getting ready to go out. And the other 2 that didn't get hired, they are being consoled, and they're like, "Don't worry, you'll find something. Look, go and see one of the other merchants. Caravan this large is going to have other vessels going with it. They always send out caravans, massive caravans. They'll be looking for guards for other ships. Don't worry about it."
Are they, like you said, the group next to us?
Yeah.
I guess I'd sort of interject to say, apologies, gentlemen, couldn't help but overhear you.
Mm-hmm.
You said they're taking on jobs for guarding caravans. I'm new in town and, looking for a bit of extra work, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering, did they not take you on because they were full, or?
You see one of the guys looks at you and goes, "Oh, that dwarf's taking the piss out of me. I can't catch a break." And the guy goes, he's not taking the piss. Don't worry. He goes, yeah, no. Well, we've heard there's a big caravan that's been set up. That means all the merchants are jumping on board. It depends on the goods. So if you're looking for work," and he looks at you, he's like, "You don't look like you're armored much, so you might find it a little difficult." But yeah, the merchants, when they hear about a caravan being put together, they all want guards to walk alongside the ships, and you'll take them all the way down to the Islet Kingdom, down to the capital. So yeah, if you head out into the town like my friend's going to do here, then we'll find a merchant that is sending some goods, and we'll get them sent. But they tend to judge you on your caliber.
I see. Well, thank you for the information, and I'm sure your friends will find a merchant that willing to take them on, and hopefully I can too.
Mm-hmm. He looks. He goes, well, "Good luck to you." And then he looks at his mate. His mate just looks at you, just like rolls his eyes.
Can I catch the attention of the barmaid, the who's gone on serving?
Yep.
Said, "Get these gentlemen around on me."
Nice.
I mean, like, no, have a drink on me. You look like you could do with one. Enjoy your night.
The other guy looks at you a bit like still have a little sulk, and his mate says, "Thank you very much." He's like, "My name's Ivor, but good luck and thank you very much."
Name's
and then
Gimba. Nice to meet you.
they go back to chatting.
I'm assuming the rest of the group would have heard that.
Yeah. I mean, you're on the same table.
Yeah. Table. Costs were low. Maybe that's something you two could get into. If they're looking for armored people, then probably stand more chance than I do.
Did they say when the big caravan that they're working on was moving out?
No, but I'm assuming the merchants would. So the sooner we can speak one of those, the better. He did say he's heading down to Islet Kingdom, so.
I'm not sure after, and I gesture to Peril, we should be giving out our real names. I'm going to think of a different name for myself.
I just said Gimba, I didn't give my full name. Or my address on my mother's maiden name or anything.
No, I've not met any Gimbars before, though. I just mean that if anyone were to say... And I'm sort of like sheepishly looking at the door, waiting for Merrin to come. If they're looking for a drow and ask if anybody's seen a group of misfits, or give even one of our names and we've shared them, we might not be quite as hidden as we'd like, as I'm looking at the door, really concerned about Merrin walking in.
Who's to say Gimba's my real name?
You know what I mean, Gimbar, don't be difficult.
I'm just saying. Maybe I didn't tell you my real name.
Well, the name that the Talons knew that you had is Gimbar, and you were a small dwarf. You're still a dwarf, and you still given your name as Gimbar.
Touche.
As Merrin, you make your way back into the bar. No one.
I try and join my seat at the table, looking conspicuous.
No. You see the rest of the group there as you settle down.
Inconspicuous. I don't remember what the correct word is. I probably try and get there looking inconspicuous, but I look conspicuous.
Yeah, I think you feel like everyone's looking at you, but as you walk in, nobody's looking at you. But it feels like everyone's looking at you.
I think Merrin feels that all the time because he's naturally a nervous wreck.
As Merrin sits down at the table, you guys can see a job has been done, but sitting this close to him doesn't hold up to much. But from afar, it's only on closer inspection that you can see it's not a complete concealer job.
I mean, it's passable from a distance. Just as long as you keep him away from being too close to Talons, then it's fine.
Close to people in general, so I give a weak smile.
I, not knowing what I look like, just kind of nod, looking concerned by their reactions.
Yeah, they're not giving you, not filling you with confidence here. I
will pass my goggles to Merrin so he can look at his reflection in the glass of the goggle, so he can see what he looks like.
I try and hold back a look of horror.
Yeah, it would be quite horrific to see, At first glance, you're like, whoa. But yeah, on close inspection, it's like your like eye colour and your eyebrow colour.
I do like 2 takes, and then I'm like, right, let's not make this obvious.
Yeah, inside your ears.
I mean, can you change your hair colour with Sky Skirt?
Yeah, you can dye your hair and use makeup.
Did you dye the hair?
I didn't say I dyed his hair.
So it looks
Just
like an
concealer.
albino.
Oh man, it is like an albino. I'm an albino.
I didn't have any light, and I had to rush. They don't need to
No,
know.
no,
that I
no.
rolled
This
advantage.
is not a slight on you. It's just looking at his portrait picture and seeing the red eyes.
Yeah.
White hair.
If you smelt the conditions I had to do that in, and then Kingsguard came out, I tried.
I take a sniff of Willow and see what rather I smell.
Listen here, monk. You smell nothing but nice things from me. Thank you. I am not stinky. So what-
Let's not fight.
What-
Can I do a
what do we
perception
do?
check on the stinkiness of the paladin? Which I can do with advantage.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you're sat quite close to her. I think next to her, so.
That will be a 21. How bad is she sick?
She doesn't actually stink that bad. It stinks bad outside. She doesn't smell of poo because she was outside.
Can I do a deception check to act as if she smells really bad when obviously sniffing at the table?
100%, but be prepared to be inside because I'm pretty sure it's coming your way.
I've got it hovered.
Okay. Ooh-wee.
Actually, a 19 on the dice, so 18 for the deception check.
I will use heroic inspiration if I roll badly. I'm going to use my heroic inspiration. Only a 16.
16. You're pretty sure you don't smell, but Cost really thinks you smell, which is odd because he does have a nose. Maybe he has like heightened senses.
Oh, he just doesn't have a nose to block any smell because it's just nostrils, and he's really, really ugly. I don't need to roll to see that. What's the plan? Is it a good idea that we're surrounded by so many people? I know they're drunk, but what time is it?
Evening.
I don't think we can avoid people in this city. Been
we need
here,
to
what, an
decide-
hour or two?
What we need to decide is if we are staying in the city for the night or looking to go as soon as possible.
Well, we'd need to. The best way to get out is with a barge. I feel like the contact we were given might be able to help us with a barge. It's just whether they will still be around. I don't really know anything about them, but if they'll still be around in Central Lock at this hour or not. Because I don't know if
Well,
they
it sounds
work
like
there
a
or live there.
caravan.
Sorry. I was going to say, I don't know if they live there or work there.
I was just going to say, it sounds like the caravan isn't moving out straight away. They're hiring guards.
Above the table here, when he said about merchants, would he have indicated at all where the merchants might be found, or do I need to ask him that as well?
Yeah, you'll have to find out. But yeah,
They
merchants.
did
will-
say about going to Central Lock though, so
Yeah.
Well, I'll quickly nudge him and say, so those merchants for the guards, where do you find them exactly?
Excuse me. New in the city, are you?
Yes, yes.
Merchants, no, they'll be all over. Your best bet, if you are just looking for some standard work, go down to the Crucible. That's where all the smiths are. They're always shipping stuff out. These talons always moving weapons down to the capital. So yeah, hit the Crucible. You'll find something there. If you really think you've got something about you, and he kind of looks at the rest of your table. He's like, you could try the Gilded Anvil. They might have some more higher quality stuff going, but I tend to not stick there. It's sometimes more hassle than it's worth. Those carriages get hit sometimes by the other guards rather than just bandits. So yeah, whatever you got to do, you got to protect yourself. So, but yeah, the higher goods you go for, the more money you get paid. So it's your risk, really.
I appreciate it. And I'll get the waitress to get him another round as well.
Mm-hmm. Don't like this. You guys got to get up in the morning and try and get a job, and you're getting shit-faced.
I mean, it's more likely for us to get a job, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he looks over to him. It's like, Carl, don't drink so much. You've got to get a job tomorrow morning. He's like, I'm not going to get one. Nobody loves me.
I've got nothing left.
I've got nothing left.
As we're sat here and Gimbal's talking to them and stuff. Can I look around and see if there's anyone that's looking in our direction? Like what? Not watching us, but that's taken notice of us from another table. Obviously, not the ones he's talking to.
Yes. It's very busy.
Yeah, it's only a 13.
Okay. Yeah, as you look around, if someone was watching you, it'd be very difficult. But you're on. It'd be hard for them to watch you as well because of the way that tables are. You're like on big long bench tables, so someone would have to have like a much better vantage point to catch you, or they'd be looking across so many heads to see you. So it's very busy. So even if they were watching you, all they'd be able to probably do is check that you're here still and you haven't left yet. So if you are being followed, that's probably how someone would be doing it. They wouldn't be able to get close enough to be like earwigging on your. It's too noisy in here to spy on anyone's conversation, unless you're sat right next to them. So, yeah.
Throughout all this, I'm just feeling very self-conscious and just keeping myself to myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do we look to get somewhere to stay, or do we head out and well?
What time did you say it was, Herb?
Into the evening. So you would have got here at like the lights, after sunset.
Would the merchants likely still be about? Is businesses still open?
Newmonger doesn't really ever stop, but like businesses don't stay open 24/7. Nowhere you've been has like 24/7 businesses that stay open. Your best bet. And from the gist of what you get from the guys next to you and him literally saying, "Don't drink so much, you'll get a job in the morning." It sounds like they want to get down there first thing to merchants to find the thing. So your best bet is like getting down early doors. If you know a caravan's going, your best bet is get down there early doors, hit the merchants before they start working, because they're going to want to get their guards sorted and then get working. They're not going to want to be talking to you at midday or fucking 3 in the afternoon when they're trying to sell stuff. They want to get their business done early doors so they can book their caravan stuff.
Well, I've relayed that to the group and say, well, maybe we can try and find Willow's person tonight and then get up early, catch the merchants for get work with the caravan.
Wait, are we trying to get a barge to follow the caravan, or are we trying to get work protecting the caravan?
I mean, if we can get work to protect the caravan, then we'll be right on top of it, won't we?
We're going to be known.
Looking for us.
Is every guard going to know who we are exactly?
That's incredibly risky. A Githyanki knowing the drow.
He doesn't look like a drow now.
Well,
I don't know what he looks like, but it is not a drow.
Piece of drink, and he's got like a nice purple lip now.
Well, maybe don't all have to go for the job. I mean, that probably wouldn't work out anyway, but...
You want
it's up to the group, but we can try and get a job done and get the caravan's all right there. Might find out more information. Or we can just follow it.
Don't we still have someone we need to meet?
Well, that's not saying we do that tonight.
But if we are trying to get work protecting the caravan, there is no need.
No need for what?
To meet the person to get the barge to follow the caravan.
No, but that might be not what Willow's meeting them for.
Also, what if they don't hire all of us? Because it sounds like they're picking heavy armoured people.
Well, exactly. Probably best off
so if
doing
we had
both.
a barge. Yeah, we had a barge, we could follow behind.
Ah, you want to split the party. That always is sensible.
So the way the barges work, when these go out, they go out like a train. It's like a train of canal boats that different merchants pack. They all go together because there's safety in numbers, and that means all the merchants only need to hire a couple of guards each, rather than if you put on your own barge and you've got to fill out the whole guard force, not cost effective. So if you want to follow being with the barge, but the barge, these barge trains could be like 10 canal boats, maybe more, depending on who's sending what, depending on how many the Talons need for theirs. So there's going to be a lot of, there's going to be guards for each one, but there's also going to be people that have to run the boats. So even on that caravan that's moving, there's still quite a lot of people moving about. It's not like you're all going to be sat on the same boat looking at each other like, oh. So you will all be traveling in the same caravan, but you might be split up. And if you can't get a guard job, you could just pay for transport.
So the whole lot might not necessarily all be the Talon stuff. There'd be other merchants doing stuff on the same.
That's what they're saying.
Correct.
So they know there's a big one that they've got work on, but you don't know if they've got work on the Talon one or not. It might be the Talons aren't hiring any other guards, but once word goes round that so many barges are being hired to go south, everyone else goes. It's like I'm booking a lorry, and everyone's like, "Well, fucking, I'll throw a box on." So the other merchants that have been waiting to sell stuff will now send stuff because it's cheaper for them. It's like who goes first. So if the Talons going to come in and they're gonna put on this big cargo hold, the rest of the merchants will be like, "Thank fuck, we only need to hire 2 or 3 guards each. We don't have to hire 10 guards, 20 guards to protect our goods. We'll send ours now." So they think this is going to be a big barge. But again, there might be, I don't know, maybe someone that knows the city that you have a contact who could give you some more information. It's weird how that,
we need to find the contact.
it's weird how that comes around. But yeah, to put it all together, it's going to take a couple of days probably to give the merchants time to put all their stuff together. But that's mechanically how it works. It's not like you're going to be sat on one ferry boat. There will be somewhere between like 5 and 10 barge canal boats, all with goods on, all with people staying on them, which have crew and have a couple of guards each, and they will just travel in one big train. So you might not see or meet every single person that's on this barge. It could be easy to keep yourself away from other people.
So Willow, what do you know of this contact?
I don't think you know much.
Not a lot. I know their name. I know
where
that
they
they're
are.
Brotherhood. And they're in Central Lock.
Do they know we're coming?
I'm not sure. Unfortunately, the means to message is limited. But if I've been told by my people that this is the person to meet, it's the person to meet.
Were you given any special way of introducing yourself? Because I'm guessing going around dressed as Brotherhood is probably not the best idea.
No, but there were, when you were with Shadow, for example, there were ways that you knew who each other were, right? Without having met before. It's similar for us.
Yes, I get you. Wow.
And
Same
I
as-
am quite well known as the Starborn Flame.
Yeah.
Yes,
so,
the reputation of the stubborn flame has spread far and wide.
I am going to kill you so badly.
Are you saying that in
Hi.
character?
I
Nope.
back away.
Oh, that was above table. It was just Kins to Weaver.
So
She knows where you bank.
They,
We'll go to find your contact tonight. We'll go look for if they can provide us information on these barges, the better. We'll see what we can do in the morning about maybe getting guard work, transport, or even our own barge. We'll decide that after we've spoken to your contact.
Do you want to ask the Holly if there's rooms here that are available? Just in case.
Can do. Same as good a place as any.
Just in case we can't find the contact tonight.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll call her over and ask if there's any rooms. If
Yeah,
they do,
she shouts over. She shouts over to the man behind the barge called Chase, and asks if there's any rooms. And he looks down and also he's like, "Yeah, we got rooms." You see, this is the first inn that people hit when they come off the forest road, like off the border forest road. This is a traveller's inn. This is like many faces pass through many people come and drink. Even in this room now, there are so many people here. You're like, if you're blending, like going to a little boutique hotel, they're going to remember the like 8 customers they have if they've got 6 rooms. This place, as long as it is, probably has big old dorm rooms that they'd be very difficult for them to keep track of every single person that comes through. So yeah, they can sort you.
Are they the single rooms or the dorms or the?
They'll have a mix of everything. Whatever you want to pay for, they'll have a mix of. They're not full. Business isn't.
If there's a dorm for
necessarily
6,
full.
that might be good.
You okay with that, Willow, or would you like your own room?
Well, the green one stinks, but no, I think we should stay together.
Okay.
Oh, that is good. You will have a chance to do a better job with our friend here in the morning.
Yeah, good point. Maybe when I have some light and I'm not outside in a toilet.
Get a dorm for 6.
Cool. She adds it to the tab.
Should we head out and see if we can find?
I mean,
This person.
should we ask here if they know of the person?
That's a really good
Rather
idea,
than
Zelna. That's a really, really good idea.
I'll
That's
ask Holly
sarcastic,
if
but I'm not being.
if she knows Art Bonsell.
Up on sale. She will say, "Oh yeah, of course, I know Art. Yeah, he's down in the central lock. He sorts out all the boats. You
Should we still be working now?
difficult to say. I mean, there is rumor that there is a big old caravan going, so you might be trying to get as many of these boats working as possible. But he's not the friendliest when he's working, so just beware of that. Do you know him?
Yes.
You might be all right then. Yeah, go down Central Lock. Look for the Coal and Cinder. That's his workshop.
I'll ask her how much a tab is at this point in time.
$1 million. It will be a silver for the room.
He's ordered about 1,200 drinks.
He ordered 14 beers and a sampler and 6 dorm rooms. I wrote it all down. I just forgot. What
And two
And a
sleep
charcuterie
matters.
board.
Yeah, the charcuterie board. It is, and then I've got it done here. Banquet. It will be 16 gold in total. 6 days? No, it'd be less than that. Sorry, be 14 gold in total.
I'll give her 15
That's
and say the.
bit.
I'll give her 15 and say the other gold's for you.
Oh, nice. She'll be like, thank you very much. Sorts it out, and she then will give you the go and get the key before you leave for the room upstairs. Just a dorm room number.
If you want to find out, if you know what, I'll say to Willow and Gimbar, if you want to find out if he's still working, if you know what he looks like, I can send him a short message.
I haven't got the foggiest, Peril. I've never met him, never even heard of him.
I've not met him. I only know his name and that he's Brotherhood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I don't.
You just know he is. You don't even know if he's Brotherhood per se. You know that he is Brant's contact.
Okay.
So yeah, you've been told. I think that's what he probably said. Other people told you, just go and see Art, and it's like, and use Brant's name.
Okay.
That's your in. Yeah, there would be many Brotherhood. There would be no Brotherhood operating. You're in Talon country now. Any Brotherhood that here would be undercover, or not open.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said Brotherhood to anyone,
Mm-hmm.
like to Holly, for example. It was more just I
Yeah.
thought that he was Brotherhood.
He obviously
Okay.
has some affinity to them. What it is, you're not sure, but yeah, Brant would be.
So Peril, we should probably keep any kind of magic to a minimum.
Yeah.
Should we head to the Coal and Cinder now that we've got our key and just see if he happens to be around?
Yes,
Right,
but
we'll have a
it
look.
might not be best if we all went to his place of business. Perhaps yourself and Zona. He's a maker of things, so probably best
Yeah,
if you
I
two
mean,
go
if you-
go in, and we can all wait outside.
Stay back, keep an eye out.
And maybe Merrin going with you as well, so he's out of the main street.
I mean, we're going to the central part of town, right? It's going to be out on the main.
No, I know, but I mean, while we're there, at least if he's out of the main side.
How long would it take for me to redo his disguise if we went up to the dormitory? To try and get a better, like a hair dye.
It depends how long. You could get advantage if you're going to spend like a good 15-20 minutes on it. If you want to make sure it's perfect, you have to spend like, because to make it perfect, you're going to want to cover every part of it. So you need to take like an hour to go and do it, and then you can go sleep.
Full spray tan.
Yeah. You have to set aside a lot of time if you.
I'm going to end up looking like Donald Trump, aren't I?
I've seen it way more pale.
If I were to take an extra 10 minutes just to touch up the areas that I couldn't see in the bathroom.
You can roll again. Or you'll be doing this trying to increase the DC from 14 on an investigation.
Yeah. Would it go down from a DC if I would
No,
DC
no.
14? Okay.
You can't
Could I
get it
do
worse.
that then? Take 10 minutes in the dormitory just to try and
Yeah.
salvage some.
So
Give him some rosy cheeks.
So it's deception.
you lot
plus
finished
3.
the big old meat plates and beers that were done as.
Oh my god, it's a nat 20.
There we go.
So
Okay.
26 with me plus 3.
26.
I feel like a new man.
You get taken upstairs.
I do
and
his
fully
hair and
white-faced.
everything.
Okay, yeah. His hair is now not white.
I like
Just
to,
imagine Merrin walking down the stairs, like, in other movies, it's just slow motion walk down the stairs, completely different person.
It's
We're all
like
there,
Princess
our
Diaries.
jaws dropped.
Yeah.
Princess
Stop.
Diaries. He's
Do I
come
look
down
like
and he's
a-
brand new.
Do I look like a natural blonde?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, there's only one natural blood.
Alright. Yeah. And then maybe I've found some contact lenses or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Just so he looks.
She's just stuck needles in
Awesome.
my eyes.
Yeah. That'd be painful.
Well, I said I'd use contact
Or
lenses because
fingers.
I had a weird eye, didn't I? So
Yeah, just get you
Great.
get some stuff.
you can come with us now.
Sweet. So take 10 minutes whilst Merrin is being full white faced. Finish up the drinks. You've already set up the tab. Pardon me. So you can set off and head towards the central lock if you would like. Yeah. Sweet. You'll be able to follow. Well, essentially, again, you just follow the canals. So once you get alongside the canal, you follow the canals, and one of them will get you to the central lock at some point. Like all the canals lead to the central lock in some shape or form. So once you find one, you start making your way through. Can you all give me perception checks as you make your way through the city, please?
Making my way.
21.
Nice.
12.
18.
6.
16.
Okay. 1816. You move through. The city's quite busy as you're moving through. You do see fairly regularly moving through a mix of Kingsguard patrols and a few Talon patrols. The closer you get to the center, the more Talon patrols you see, but it seems like both the Kingsguard and the Talons are patrolling the streets in small numbers. The patrols that you're seeing moving about are like groups of 2 or 3, and from the Talons, they seem to be the lower level hunters. You don't see any priests moving around at this time at night. But yeah, you probably wouldn't. If you saw them, you could move away, but the streets are busy enough that you just make note. You make note of them moving through the city, but you can see that there is active patrolling happening from both the Kingsguard and from the Talons.
Do we see them interact with each other at all?
They're not on the same patrols as each other, so no, you see them individually, so you won't get to pick up where they are. With 21, Zilna, you do get the feeling that someone is tracking you. You just catch a bit like almost the behavior you guys are showing when you are like seeing a patrol, be like, right, let's do next left, and you every time you see something, you make a change. There's a few times when you're just keeping an eye around where you see someone, like as you turn, they make a left turn or they make a right turn.
I will quietly relay that to everyone else.
Mm-hmm. But it just seems to be, you seem to be being followed at a distance. But you make your way through. You get close to the central lock. This lock itself is incredibly impressive. Once you get to the end of the kind of Forest Road district and you get towards the lake, as you look out across it, these are big like canal locks that are sat on like 5 or 6 points of the city. You can see where the main canal runs out west, which is the one that runs out through it's the River Nerd that runs through the border forest, the big river. As you can see on the far side where it runs south, the large exit way that runs south towards the capital. The one that runs out to the east runs out to the sea and is locked off, and then you can see all these like little tributary ones that run around, and you can almost feel from where you are on the far side of where the crucible is, you can see the orange glow coming out of there and feel the heat that comes off the crucible, which is the district of the Mongols, of all of the worksmiths that are here. They all operate out the crucible, and that it gives off some heat. There is like a never stop, an ever burning furnace that is in the crucible. But as you look out across, you can see they're fairly wide walkways for what they are, but they are floating bridges that run out towards a few businesses that are in the central lock. There is the area you come into, you can see a very large building that is clearly marked up as Kingsguard building, would be like the headquarters of the Kingsguard here. And then there are smaller drawbridges that get you across to different areas. So you're going to have to get onto the middle area and navigate your way around to try and find the coal and cinder. But yeah, this is also where the Kingsguard headquarters is.
If we're being followed, we need to think about keeping a particular eye out. A keen eye. We don't want to out the person that we're meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the group that don't come in, FYI.
Yeah, so I suppose as you're on the precipice moon, whilst you're on the edge before you step into the central lock, obviously you can just dot about in the sea. If you're all making your way into, this is your choice now, do you all make your way out into the floating, the central lock itself, out into the floating businesses that sit within the city, within the lake?
Can we see with I know there was the ember and stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
does it look like a lot of the businesses are closed within the central lock area?
There's not, so as you look out, there's not a huge amount going on in the central lock. It looks
I'm just thinking Kingsguard might be like, why are you walking here outside Kingsguard building? What's your business? Or
depends. It's like another one of the like, how suspicious do you look? The central lock is quieter now than it is in the day. You can see there are a few businesses that float around it, but there's not the footfall is a hell of a lot less on the central lock than it is inside the Forest Road district.
Yeah.
It's the loading and in the main, like it's the loading and unloading or the movement of barges. And if the barges are all not moving because everyone's getting pissed, then there's a lot less going on. So it'll be some people maybe here working still, but yeah, you're right. You'll be easier to spot here than anywhere else in the city. Also, Willow, give me a history check for the Kingsguard in
My history is rubbish.
That's good.
Yeah, it's only a 5.
5. You know the Kingsguard.
A 6, sorry, 6.
Oh, that makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
You know the Kingsguard are all. The Kingsguard is a group of wealthy, like nobles or family members linked to the king. So each of the cities in the south has a member of the Kingsguard headed up. So there is the Kingsguard here is being head up by someone, the same way that King's brother was looking after another city further south. A member of the Kingsguard here is linked to the king in some way. So whether he's linked to the king more or linked to the king's brother more, you wouldn't know because you're rather six. But you know that that's how the Kingsguard work, is they are in play, and they were supposed to be in charge of. You'd expect the Kingsguard to be in charge of this town. We all know from what you were told that the Talons have taken over a lot of that role as well. Yeah, it's about it. That's all you know about it.
I know. I tell them the limited knowledge that I can remember.
So what's the plan? Yeah, you're on the precipice of going in. It's going to be a lot quieter. It'll be like going through like a dockyard at night time when there's no ships being moved or anything else. Not illegal, but will be easier to spot.
Perhaps we shouldn't all head out into those that are staying back. Maybe don't come onto the floating docks.
Gimba, what's the range on your warning horn thing?
Let me check. — 600 feet.
Okay. So if you were to get into
unlimited
trouble, you've got use of it still?
Yeah, I've got all the uses.
Should we take it if we're going onto the lock?
I think it's only signed to me, isn't it?
Or you're attuned to it?
The horn. I don't think it's attunement, but I don't know
That's
if it'd
fine.
work with anybody else.
Yeah, you just designate.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
as long as you're like, yeah, I designate you're the person that's going to go to. You can't change a person once you've done it, but yeah, I think it says on that, right? You just designate a person. I think you can actually. I think you
Yeah.
designate the person when you blow it. Think about me when you blow your horn. Oh.
And perhaps we give your bag, Zilna, to them. In case we're stopped on the central lock.
Yeah, I think it's when you blow it, you can just designate one person. So it's whether you want the horn on us or vice versa.
Who wants
Well, I mean, if we get in trouble on there, then we have no way of contacting you.
Yep. I'll give Zilna the horn. Giggity.
And if they pat us down, Zilna, are you still hiding the bag in the bottom of your bag?
I could hand
I
the
will stay
bag
back.
over
I
to
can
them.
I can take the bag if you wish.
I
Or not.
will reluctantly hand over the bag.
I mean, you can keep it. I'm just thinking if we go onto Kingsguard territory and then they're like, why are you on this dock? And we're like, we're to see the fella. And then they look in our bag. It's up to you.
No, that's fine. I will be useless if anything bad happens. But
Well, you can hold the horn.
okay.
Oh, I'm guessing you don't have your gloves. or
They're
anything, do
all
you?
in the
All in
bag.
there. Right, okay.
What's the gloves do?
Oh, it's
That's
magical
the seat of all his power. Perhaps it is best you have the bag then.
I think us looking like we've got no power is probably better. So no, just keep the bag on.
Okay.
If we're asked, are we going to lie and for our intentions of seeing this man?
We can say we're looking to get onto a boat or something for the morning. That's why
No,
we're
it's
looking
not
for
a
him.
lie, I suppose. Okay. The lady said that he would be working. He may be working still. We're looking for a boat for the morning.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just getting it ready in my head for if I have to lie. Okay. Let's go.
Sweet. So you guys head, just two of you head out onto the central lock. Can you all give me D6 rolls, please?
3.
6.
3.
3. I think that's the first time I've rolled a D6 without it being a 1.
Yeah.
Whoever's got the groovy dice, thank you very much. Because mine was rolling over and then it stopped. It hit yours.
So just 1 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has everyone rolled?
I think so.
Yeah, I got a 1.
No, there we go.
Oh.
You got a 1.
Fucking hell, you
Yeah.
cheat.
You left that late to tell us, didn't
Yeah, I know. He's
Well,
just a little
that's-
fucking snake.
I said it twice.
It didn't come up on the
You guys
screen either.
Didn't come up.
Yeah, I didn't hear it
I
at all.
didn't hear you. I
Yours
didn't
out.
hear you at all.
Peril falls in and drowns. End of character.
And yeah, your dice is not coming up on my screen either.
Okay.
Did Cos roll?
Yeah, got 3.
you? No.
Yeah, 3.
There's a lot of 3s. Nice. One good, one bad. So you two head out onto the central dock. You make your way over the bridgeways that are there, and go and try and find the coal and cinder. You will have to pass from the way you were coming in. You will pass by the Red Hood HQ, called the Floating Basilica. Is the name of the building. As you
Is that Kingsguard HQ?
the Kingsguard HQ, yeah, of this city. As you move around and try and look for Art Bonsel's place at the Collins Center. Are you looking for anything else as you guys move out? And also those of you that are on the bank, what will you be doing whilst you wait to hear where these guys are coming from?
Look out
What
for
is
the
there
tracker.
about near here?
Not much, because the locks are here. This is the edge before you get into the central lock. So you can skirt around the outsides of the lake if you wanted, or you could pitch up in somewhere where you've got overview of the lake. Try and find somewhere to pitch up. But this part here is like the transition bit from the mainland into the central lock.
I think we
That's
just
fine.
hide that alley.
Somewhere to pitch up, I guess, but
There
Maybe
is
leave
there
every
is an
option.
inn in the central lock. It's just which is where you were pointing to before. It's just you're gonna have to go in to find it. It's not this side; it's the other side. So you just hang around the forest road with, and that's what I mean. Do you want to find somewhere where you can have sight on? There'll be like benches and shit to sit around. There'll be loads of, but like, there'll be places where boats and barges are tied up on the edge here, because all of the real estate in the lock, any land that you can tie up against is going to be useful. So it's just where you guys would like to pitch up and what you'd like to be doing whilst pitched up, to keep an eye on the lock, keep an eye on the what's going on in the lake, keep an eye on the headquarters, keep an eye on what's coming behind you. Like, do you want to do that, or do you want to just blend in and keep moving around? It's your choice of what you'd like to do with the time.
when was the person tracking us last seen?
If no one else had looked them through, Zilna has now gone on to the lock and hasn't seen them since. So they were tracking you through towards where you were going now. So whether they're around somewhere and keep an eye on you, you don't know
So I don't know whether it's best to
on your journey.
maybe find somewhere where we can have watch over the Colin Cinder, or not. Just how suspicious that'll be to anyone else.
It'd also be in the central lock. Will it be like a very high established place?
No, the Gilded Anvil is where the more the central lock is where all the boats come in, get loaded up. A lot of them get loaded up or get repaired. So it's whether
Is
you
Merrin
don't
with
really
us, or
on-
did he go in with
No,
Willow
Merrin's
and
with
Zolna?
us.
Right.
I'll
There's-
be with Willow. And
There's
Zona.
4 of you
Yeah.
that can try and keep an eye out, because you'll get there if you're within
Oh,
600
okay.
feet. You'll get there, but this lake is huge. So once they go in, they go past, start walking past the Central Basilica. You start to lose sight of them as they're getting into the middle of the lake, and you guys are around the edge. So if you're not going in and you're perching up, I just want to know what you guys are going to do to.
Oh, I don't
keep-
want to go
keep
in
aside.
then.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
yeah,
so
I'll be
are you
outside,
just
yeah, yeah.
are you blending in to stay away, or are you keeping an eye out for anything?
I want to say I'm staying in the shadows, but I don't know if that will completely counteract the wonderful
Yeah.
makeup work that's been done. So
No, you can blend in.
I'll probably just be keeping an eye out, I guess.
Mhm. Cool.
I mean, if they're going to Central Lock and we're on the outside, how quick is it we're going to be able to get there if they need help?
Well, the max distance you can go to is 600 feet, and you don't even know how far they go. Once you start seeing them get away, like they are disappearing outside.
In that case, I'd say let's go into the canal house, whatever it's called, that's over there.
Mhm.
I'm posting up there.
Yeah.
Sweet.
If that's what you think's best, we'll do that.
Sounds like a plan.
Nice. So yeah,
Would you have told us that before we went on to the central lock?
too late now. So you guys walk, and as I suppose, Gimba, as you're looking out and keeping eye from where you are, because where they've come from, they've gone down past the first bit, past the Central Basilica, which is like underneath the central part of the lock. They're going to have to go over the bridge to the south. They keep walking. Once you realise, it's like they're going to be outside 600 feet. So your choice is, like, do we keep within 600 feet or do we just risk? Because if they blow that, if they're going to blow that horn, they're pretty much going to be out of range.
Oh, yeah, we need to be within range. We need to be.
So you carry on behind
Central.
them, I think, going. Zilna and Willow, you pass by the Central Basilica. You cross over one of the drawbridges to get into what is on the map there on the right hand side under the word lock, which is where you can see to the north there is a bit more bustling and noise coming from a floating inn called the Canal House, which links itself to the Gilded Anvil. And to the south, you can see a dock where there are many barges all tied up, all of them being moved in there, and you can hear a few sputters of engine sounds of machines being moved down towards the south. You would assume looking for the Coal and Cinder. It's probably not in the pub, so you would be heading south. The rest of you will be 10-15 minutes behind as you've worked out as they've gone further and further away that you're like, shit, we're gonna have to go in. You'll have to make the same journey. So Willow and Zilna, you walk down and you get in, and you can see there is a very small it's like almost like a boathouse shack that is labeled up as the Coal and Cinder, with a few lights that are on, a few oil lamps that are lit inside, but no sign of anybody working in there. But there is sign that someone is here or had been here because the oil lamps are still on. Inside the hut, you can see there is the back end of one of these tugboats, these big copper engines that are there. But you can't hear some work that's happening out on the docks on the area down to the south.
Should we knock and go in, Zilna? Looks like someone's still here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can knock and see if anyone comes to the door, and if not, go round to the dock.
I'll do a big old paladin knock, but not like FBI style. Polite.
The shop floats away, just disappears off there.
Eh.
Yeah, you knock. And look,
Punch it so hard.
Yeah, punch it so hard it starts sinking. You knock, big knock as you look and wait. No one comes out of the workshop area.
Should we go through then, Zilna?
So is it round the outside to get to the dock?
Yeah, so you can see like the boathouse is like on one of the docks, and you just carry on round to go down, and you can see that there are barges lined up all the way down as far as you can see, and you can hear the sound of like spanners and metalwork tingling about 4 or 5 barges.
Okay, I guess we'll go around towards the dock side. Can I get a look to see if I can, how many people can see out working in this area? Or is it just pitch black?
Give me a perception. It's pretty much pitch black.
While he's doing that, can I write on it? Would I have a scrap of paper? Can I just write up his name and then boat hire underneath?
Art boat hire. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
I rolled an 11.
11. As you look out, it's pretty eerie, like middle of the night. The sounds that like come from all of the different districts kind of roll across the sea towards you. So you're getting like the echoes of the bits of the Crucible, echoes of the Canal District, echoes of the Gilded Anvil, as all these sounds are kind of like floating out that weird like murmur where the water distorts them. And then every so often you hear the sound of this spanner work going, and you just with 11 can catch that there is some light from one of these ships. Someone's got a torch alongside one of these boats that are 4 or 5 down the canal, but there's no other light on this dock. You're walking in pitch black.
We head down there, Willow?
Yeah. Just remember, I can't really see.
Willow slips
so I may need to.
You can light a torch, take one down there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Then it's essentially like announce. It's just that when you light a torch, obviously you're announcing your presence. But yeah, you can light a torch, you can see where you're going to go down towards it.
Yeah, we don't want to be sneaky, so I think it's fine.
So yeah, as you're walking down and you're getting close, you can hear the sound, or the muffled sound of maybe a couple of expletives, as some clanging and some swear words are being heard from the engine end of one of these ships as you get close to it. You get up to it now. This is how you want to announce yourself to whoever might be here.
Willow will kind of clear her throat as to try and not make them jump. So kind of be like, sorry, excuse me.
As you just say out, yeah, you can hear this person is doesn't hear or doesn't react as they are. The sounds are coming, they're like echoing out. The back of these tugboats are these big like copper engine things, and it sounds like the person's inside one of them.
I will try again louder this time, and if there's still no reaction, I will. Yeah. So clear my throat again. Excuse me. I'm looking for art.
You hear the drop of a spanner as someone goes, "Huh?" It comes out, and you hear them bang their head. It's like, "Oh fucking!" As in this pair of goggles appears, and you get the light shining off them as a human male's face, probably in these early 50s, shaved head, but stubbly, black stubble head, appears up, and he's got like marks and red marks all over his face. He just looks at him and says, "Hello? Who's this?"
Hi, so sorry to bother you so late.
Yes, I'm not working. Come back in the morning. I have no more. I cannot help you. Your guards get jobs anymore. Like, God see the merchants. You know how this works.
Not looking for a job. Are you Art?
Yes, I am Art.
Willow, pleasure to meet you. I've been given your name by Brant.
It's like, I don't care about. You've been. Brant. He grabs his torch and pulls it out over, looks at you. You're still in your armors, right?
Yeah, but not paladin.
Yeah,
it's like the
but
shitty
you're still
armor.
in. If I was to
I've
take
got
your
a
sword
buckle
now, would you
and
be
a
saying
sword.
that you've got? But would you be saying you've got chainmail on?
Yeah, I think I've. Yeah.
Not so good because I might try and kill you after you say no.
No, I have got. Sorry, I was checking that was started.
Yeah. So as he lines up, he can see that you're in like full plate now. He's like, "Brant! Oh fuck! Come around, come!" And he looks and he goes, "Who's with you?"
He's a friend.
Oh, a
He's
friend,
helping.
good.
Mm-hmm.
as he like ushers you around to the side where you can see he has like the side panel, this big copper panel off as he is inside the mechanism of this this giant, which is like a steam engine, which is enough for you. It's quite cool. The inside
Yeah, I
of
say
the
I
things.
think in stepping onto the tugboat, I would instantly be distracted by
So
what he's working on
he
instead.
would be on the tugboat. You'd be just on the dock looking, because
Okay.
the whole of the engine. I've got one on the takes like the whole back, and it has these two big. It's almost like they almost work like really shit jet skis. They're like jet propulsed some of the water, but it's all powered by steam, and the engine inside it is fucking huge, and it runs off coal, so it fires off smoke into the thing. But yeah, he's covered in the soot of it. You can see this engine is huge. The engine itself is like 2 times the size of you, like sideways. This thing is massive. As he still hung up the torch, and he says, "What could Brandt possibly want? Why are you here?
We need some help, and he gave us your name.
You need help. Brilliant. Well, I've got to get all these tugs ready to go for these fucking crazy Talon bastards.
Yeah, the big caravan, right?
Yes.
In the morning.
Yes.
Yeah, it's related. Is there somewhere private we could speak?
He looks around and goes, "I can't fucking see anybody."
Sona, do you have dark vision?
Yes,
Isn't.
I do.
He has holding an oil lamp up for you.
Oh,
Break it
okay.
down, actually.
Can I check above the table so that I don't mess this up? When I sent the sending stone to them, I'd said, "We've been here, we're going to Newmonger," and then the answer from Brotherhood was just, "When you get to Newmonger, find this guy.
Yeah.
He will help you."
Yeah.
Okay. Why did we need him to help us? To get out of the city?
How you get out to sea?
Or with a
Who's
barge?
the one who runs
So he'll be
the
the boat.
entire dock?
It's a caravan. He runs the
cool.
boats.
Okay, so he'll be able to help us with. We need boats, passage, and
You want to get
if you
on?
have any information that might help the onward travel down there, it'd be really useful. It's been a long time since I've been in Newmonger, and you've referred to these Talon bastards. They
Yeah.
obviously aren't. He would know by looking at me in plate. And if he knows,
He would know because
Bran.
you said Bran, and then he double checked, sees you wearing plate, and will assume where you come from.
Okay, so we would assume that he would know what the Brotherhood is. Or we don't know. Okay, fine. You've mentioned Talon, the Talon bastards. So,
Yes. So you want help? I mean, all I have is boats. So, what is
Yeah.
you want? I can't give you a boat. They've taken all the boats.
all of them?
Well, not all of them, but look, what do you think I'm working in the middle of the fucking night for? I need to get as many of these going as possible, because then the rest of the merchants are going to want to send their people as well, and then this is where I make my money. So, so you want?
Can you get us on these boats?
I can try and get you on the boat. I can give you some people that I know that are hiring boats, and I can give you my name, and you can use my name to try and get yourself hired. But I cannot. These merchants will hire who they think is correct for their boats, but they, I mean, they all owe me favors. You won't get on the Talon boats.
That's as good as that's as good as we can hope for, right?
Yeah. Talons have taken 5 barges, I think. 5 barges, and they are fully guarding them themselves. They have asked for no help in taking people, so it is only the other merchants that are hiring at the moment.
Okay. Will you be able to give us the names of the merchants that we should speak to?
It's got shown. Oh, did you hear that? The crazy klaxon going off from the other company. He's like, fuck, I can't. Fuck, shit. He's like, hang on. And he looks at his hands. He's like covered in like oil and from working. He's like, go and get the fuck, come with me. And then he grabs his lantern and walks up to the thing. You can hear him just like swearing to himself as he walks up and leaves his work behind. Goes back to the shack. Grabs like a manifest board off the thing, flicks through, and he's like, so the talents, they have 5 of the barges. I have requests here from the split, and he looks up and he goes, Newmonger, you've been here before, yes?
Sorry, Silna.
So I have not.
I have, but many years ago.
Do you know any do you know where the merchants are?
No.
Crucible?
Oh, good guess. And he looks at you and goes, we have there are some gnomes in the Crucible. Okay. Go to the Crucible. This is going to be your best bet. You have the split. They're looking to get weapons. They are blacksmith. Speak to Durgan. He is the merchant who has arranged this one. This is weapons. I think probably for the talents, the fuckers. You want to go to Embercoil. Embercoil Armaments. Speak to Elia. She is looking for guards for her goods that she's sending down. Then you have Nimble Fingers. Go speak to Nimble Fingers. There's I think Iridane. One of yours, a gnome. Iridane. He's running that establishment at the moment. And then I mean, if you really get stuck, there is a dwarf in the Gilded Anvil. He runs a shop called the Gilded Rivet. I think he wants to get some stock onto one of the boats, if not do his own one. His name's Varric. He's a dwarf. He's a bit of an asshole, but he will pay well if you can protect his goods, because that's going to be an expensive one. That might not be in your wheelhouse. But these are the rest of the people that make up the caravan.
Thank you. That's so helpful.
For out of character notes, so the Embercoil Armaments, what was the name for the?
Elia. Embercoil Armaments is Elia. Nimble Fingers is Iridane. There's a gnome called Iridane. The split is, I think it's 2 dwarves. Yeah, split is a dwarf called Durgan, and the Gilded Rivet is a jeweler called Varric, who's also a dwarf.
My mother said I was to be called Durgan until they changed their mind.
I like you so much.
I probably would have also the mention of Nimble Fingers might have just sparked something in my head, and then obviously him going for someone else, a different name from what I was expecting. But it's like that's something that stuck in my mind.
Yeah.
Your kindness art will not be forgotten. Any messages back to Brent?
No. Telling me he's an asshole, and surely now we are even.
Willow grins.
He like smiles. He has these like tiny little circle glasses as well, itty bitty little round ones. As he like knocks him off, puts the thing back up, and says, "I need to get back. I need to get these barges going, as one of these assholes is not going to get their barge. But see them tomorrow. The barges will not be ready to leave until late tomorrow or early the day after. So you have a day or so. But also beware, there are who knows, hundreds of fucking people here that want jobs. I get bugged all the fucking time. So you won't get a job unless you're good. So I can't help you there. But my name will at least buy you some grace." With some of these merchants. Good luck.
Thank you.
If not, I think you'll have to like pay for passage. I think some of them will pick up some people, but it'll be expensive.
That's good to know.
Best of luck getting your boats ready. Yeah. Stay safe.
He says, good luck to you. And remember, tell Brant he's an asshole, and this is us done now.
I will take great pleasure in doing so.
As he sends off, and he goes back muttering to himself. Not long before you hear him clanking away at the ships out there. The rest of you, as you make your way onto the central lock, as you pass by the floating basilica, this large Kingsguard building, as you all get not too far from it, the front guard doors pop open as you see kind of fast marching, storming out a group of Talons. Can you all, the four of you that are moving by, give me perception checks, please? Visual, these will be.
Hohoy, 23.
It's pretty good.
Just a 12 for me.
Okay.
5.
21.
Nice. 21, 23. All of you see, as you're walking past, it like a little bit of a, not that it would actually jump scare you, but like a little bit of a jump scare. As you're moving, there was no sign of this happening. All of a sudden, the doors just like slam open as these things start going out. It's like, fuck. You would all look and see white outfits with the gold shimmer, even in the low light that's coming out from the HQ, and be like, oh, fuck, that's Talons. And either scuttle up a bit quicker or skirt off whatever you do as you move. Merrin and Peril, as you turn and look, you see leaving in this group, surrounded by some what look like very heavily armored Talons, are a bronze dragonborn and a black half dragon as they push out into the streets, heading their ways towards you.
Do I recognize the bronze dragon?
You recognize
from
the bronze
previous?
dragonborn and the black half dragon as being the same ones that left the camp when you were all tied up as prisoners.
Apart from me.
Mhm.
And
Good job.
No,
Ron.
first night you were all tied up, weren't you? Or were you not? When Thorn was killed.
I wasn't tied up when Thorn was killed. Was I? Yeah, I was. Yeah, I
You all
was.
started, and then you went in for the. Then you went into the
Yeah,
investigation.
yeah.
We all got put in a cell and then questioned
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
So as
It
you-
was
as
so
you
long
looked
ago.
up, it was so long ago. So yeah,
It
for
was
you,
like 7
Gimbar,
in-game days ago.
for you, Gimbar and Kos, you just see shit. Talons are walking out right towards us, and it's as you're walking down the gangplank, they're going to come across this gangplank, and you're like, oh, we're in a little bit of no man's land. Peril and Merrin, you immediately make out Zephyrak and the bronze dragonborn Azari. You can think about what you do, because we'll come back to that next time.
I reached for my horn to warn the others, but realised I don't have it.
Oh shit! I'm giving it away.
And I've got the bag of holding.
And you've got the bag of
All the
holding.
magic in.
Oh my god! Oh,
It's a good thing I'm disguised.
How could that have happened?
how do we roll ones and ones? Peril lying about one. I'm gonna drown you, boy.
I got a 6. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I gave 6 to the other guys to give you all the information. GGs! So, yeah, you got some time to think about it. These guys are coming towards you. Doesn't mean they necessarily know who you are, but maybe they do. Who knows? But Zephyrak
Back
and
next
Azari
Thursday.
have been spotted. GGs. We'll pick up next week. Ta-ta,
Are we gonna
bye-bye.
die?
See you Thursday.
Uh,
Ta-ta and farewell. We hope